All right, boys. Episode 22. Football is, 2 weeks away? We have a jam-packed episode today. First, we're starting off with an NFC tier list from yours truly. We've got a fantasy football 1 to 10 meter ranking. We've got an auction draft one-on-one with $100 per person. And we've got a 5-round mock draft. Fantasy football PPR edition.
Okay.
Boys, ready to have a good day?
Damn, Daddy,
I'm
I'm ready. Sound ready?
Let's do it. We're jumping right in to the main event. Buzzsaw's NFC tier list.
Buzzsaw, before you go, is there a lot of gas in that today?
There's a lot of gas.
All right,
I spent a lot of time on this.
All right.
one. I got some heavy hitters coming.
Hey, I'm chubbed out over here. I'm ready to go.
This is
Let's
the oldest segment we got, baby.
This is.
And there's some surprises coming in here.
I know. All right.
There's some surprises. Interject when you want. If you want to hop in, just go.
Okay.
Y'all ready to roll?
Let's
I'm
roll.
ready to just go.
Okay. Let's see how many tiers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'll write
6,
this down
7, 8.
too.
We got 8 different tiers today. The bottom tier is titled Hell.
Hell.
It involves the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
This team has been in purgatory for a very long time. They just finally got the number 3 pick in the draft, and they used it on a position that was probably their first, second, or third best position group of the entire team. You already had Connor, you already had Benson, and you went out and got another running back who now your offense coordinator said is not even going to be the starter, and it's going to be a rotation of running backs this entire season. I can't imagine being an Arizona Cardinals fan. I would feel like I'm in purgatory as well. They're at the bottom of the NFC tier list.
And they got Nathaniel Hackett.
And they got Nat Hackett, which is just hell by itself.
That's even worse, the fact you get Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
Just the old beat up can that nobody wanted to take on, and then say put him with Carson Beck. And no, I agree. I think they're the NFC's version of Miami.
Yeah, like
100%.
if you're stuck in hell, who is one person you do not want to be with?
Nat Hackett and Marvin Harrison.
Yep. Oh,
Tell
yeah.
you that.
I'll tell you.
And a Jacoby Brisket contract dispute.
I think
Not
the only
ideal.
coach that maybe worse is like Adam Gase. Meeting you in hell than Nathaniel Hackett to run your
I
offense.
think Jeff Fisher could give you a run for your money. Maybe
Jeff Fisher seems like a good time, though.
Urban Meyer.
Okay.
Actually,
Urban Meyer
would
a good time.
definitely be a
He's
good time.
definitely a good time.
I can get in on Adam Gase, especially if he's not allowed to blink. He's just staring at you the whole time.
Yeah, no, I said because he's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, football-wise,
would
they're
be
both
bad.
terrible. But Hackett just seems like a square, too. But,
Yep.
yeah,
All right.
that's hell.
Next tier. Winning is losing. This tier has the Falcons and the Panthers. While both of these teams might have more talent than some of the other teams in the NFC, I see no ceiling for these teams. I see a decent floor of 4 to 5 wins. I can't see either of these teams winning more than 10 games. And if both of them win, that is losing for them. That means Bryce Young gets a massive contract and the Panthers go down the toilet. And if the Falcons win, it either means Tua is going to be their next franchise quarterback or Michael Penix is going to be their next franchise quarterback, and they're going to have to pay them. They win this season with those guys at quarterback, they're going to pay them, and it's going to send their franchises into a tailspin for the next 5 years.
I like it. It makes sense.
And I don't see the upside with them for this upcoming season. Like some of these other teams ahead of them, they don't have like if you lined up roster to roster, you might say the Panthers roster's better. But these other teams, I think, have more potential to actually do damage. Whereas the Panthers, I think they're capped at 9-10 wins and a first-round exit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get
Okay.
it. Like, I'm fully on board with Atlanta being in this tier. Like, they should want to lose, get the quarterback, get a high draft pick, all that. But for Carolina, though, I understand your logic on, if the team is successful, that means that Bryce Young is probably going to get paid a bag, right?
Yep.
And it's probably going to put the team in just, the wrong direction of where they actually want to go long-term if we're talking for them winning the Super Bowl. But, this team just did add Devin Lloyd. They added they got the tackle out of Green Bay
Jalen
for agency
Phillips.
as well. They got Jonah Phillips. They got someone else in free agency as well. I'm forgetting about on defense. Oh, Jalen Phillips. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have dogs on that team, and I think they could easily win the division. And if they win the division and maybe win a wild card game, I think that's fully on the table for them. So I don't know. I understand your logic of the team direction and the idea of the long term thought of it of you shouldn't want to win, but if I was a Panthers fan, I would think I would rather drink the Kool-Aid and go 10-7 and host home playoff game. I would accept that Bryce Young is not it. Even though that might be the right answer.
a fan of the other 13 teams on this list going into next season because I just don't see any potential with them. I just these other teams. We're gonna get to the next tier. I could see these teams winning a playoff game and pushing the Seahawks in round 2.
Well, that's also just because you're so low on Bryce Young.
Carolina,
8 games last
they were a drive away from beating Stafford though in the playoffs.
They just for some reason
I'm not
play
saying
them
they're
well.
good, but they they showed us something, I think, to be worthy of being higher than at like the bottom cellar here, damn near.
Well, I've got him in the bottom cellar. I just don't have any faith in Bryce Young, and I just don't have any faith.
And Panther fans are going to come at your fucking neck for that, which
Good.
I understand.
I hope
but
they do.
I understand what you mean by, because if you pay Bryce, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So
all right, next tier, sleepers. Cliche. We got the Giants, we got the Commanders, we have the Bucks, and we have the Vikings. These are all teams that missed the playoffs last year, but every single one of them has a reason, I think, to be very excited about the upcoming season. For the Giants, it's pretty simple. You have a second-year quarterback who showed a ton of flashes. You've got a year-3 receiver who's one of the most talented in the league. You got John Harbaugh coming in. You got 2 top 10 draft picks. A lot of reasons to be excited about the Giants. Not going to be shocked if the Giants win 10 games or 11 games with the talent they have on the team. It's not likely, but there's more pop with the Giants to me than Panthers or Falcons. Commanders, same thing. This is Jaden Daniels. You got Jaden Daniels. You've got a stud new middle linebacker. We saw what Jaden Daniels did carrying a team to the NFC Championship game 2 years ago. They could rekindle that magic. I see more pop with them. Vikings, I think it's pretty clear. You've got a great quarterback. You've got a great head coach. You've got great receivers. You've got a great team. You've got a great defensive coordinator. Kyler Murray pops, you're in business. And you could win 11, 12 games, win a playoff game, potentially host a round 2 playoff game. Bucks, similar reasoning. You're in a crappy division. You probably have the best quarterback in your division. You probably have the best defense in your division. You got Tristan Wirfs back. You got Bucky Irving back. You got Mika Ibuka year 2. Like, there's real potential there to win 10, 11 games, win a playoff game, and push someone in round 2. I see more potential with those teams than I do with the Falcons and the Panthers, and that's why I have it structured that way.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the whole Panther thing. Like, I would probably put the Panthers in this tier.
What's the excitement, though? These other teams, I can buy into these other teams. I can't buy into the Panthers.
I mean, I think the Panthers have just as much excitement as like the Bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, why?
I mean, the Bucks defense is old. It's shitty. Yeah, they got
Their
Ruben
best player
Bain,
wants out.
and I know they're getting their
Baker's-
offensive line back and healthy. Baker should be healthy this year, but I mean, the team looked pretty like dysfunctional.
They have a
and like
quarterback that threw for 40 touchdowns 2 years ago.
I know, but again, they still, won a wild card then lost, which I think is probably still their ceiling, and I think that Panthers could be right there as well. But I agree with like the Giants, commies, like we see these young quarterbacks take leaps, like their rosters are a little bit better than they were last year. And then, I'm all aboard Minnesota with KOC and Kyler, and then Brian Flores in that defense. So I like this tier. Again, my only thing, like I just said, I'd put Panthers in here probably, but
Yeah, because
the rest of it I
I'm
like.
with you. Like Tampa is with me in Carolina tier because like I also do not like Todd Bowles at all.
Agreed.
They definitely have some holes all over the team, and it's just that's the only iffy part right now.
Okay. Do y'all notice a team you think might be missing out of these?
Yep.
Anyone missing?
Yeah, but
This next tier is called Your Year.
wonder who this is.
There's 2 teams in this.
Oh, there's 2.
For different reasons.
Okay.
Title's Your Year. We have the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. For the Saints, I am all aboard the Tyler Shuck, Kellen Moore train. You brought in Travis Etienne. You just got a stud number 2 receiver to pair alongside Olave. You've got a good O-line. You've got a ton of young talent. I'm all aboard the Saints winning the NFC South this year. Tyler Shuck proving he's a good quarterback and Kellen Moore proving he's a good head coach. You still have Kamara there. You've got a great backfield, great weapons, good O-line. This offense has a ton to be excited about. I think they're a well-coached team in a city that loves football that's going to back them in 8 home games to the max strength every single game. I'm all aboard the Saints. I think this is their year. I think they win 10 games and win this division. The other team, the San Francisco 49ers. Why do you think it's their year?
It's kind of like very different reasons, but
This is their year from hell. Their coach already has a concussion, has his head split open. He can't think straight. Ricky Pearsall's already gone for the season.
He's dead.
You just brought back Debo, who's more than due for an injury. Mike Evans maybe gets through 10 games.
He also,
Mike Evans
how about
missed
McCaffrey?
photos, he also looks fat as shit.
Absolutely.
Mike Evans
How about
missed practice.
What happens with McCaffrey after he balls out for a year?
He's gonna get hurt.
Yeah. How's Kittle, 30 years old, coming off an Achilles injury in the late part of the season? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a weak O-line outside of Trent Williams. You're top-heavy on defense. You got a new defensive coordinator. The San Francisco 49ers do this every other year. They ball out. Everyone, or for the most part, everyone stays healthy, and the next year they torpedo. I think this is their year from hell, which is what we've seen on the roller coaster ride of the last 10 years for the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I like that. I totally agree. Like I respect how you at least put them in this tier as well too, because like if they do stay healthy, like even if they don't, they'll probably still be competitive.
For
As long as
sure.
Brock's healthy
Yeah.
and they have Shanahan.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're totally right. Like they are due for a year from hell. They're old as shit. They're top heavy as hell. And then New Orleans for like the opposite reasons, like because they're unproven, but they have
Right.
the young talent and they have the young head coach.
New Orleans does have like a couple years if they need to prove themselves. Like, because
For sure.
Yeah,
They've got,
they're
a long,
so
they've got a
young.
long runway.
Yeah.
But this is you putting your bid in on the Saints and
I'm
having
planning
above
my
the rest of the
flag.
South.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm planting my flag on both of these teams.
Yeah,
And
I
which
respect it.
direction they're going this upcoming year.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, next tier. Good football team. This one, we got the Eagles and the Packers. To me, there's not a whole lot of excitement about them. I know exactly what these teams are. These are run-heavy, defensive-oriented teams. They're going to come in and win 11, 10, 12 games. They're going to be good football teams. They're going to be good at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the field. You've got average to above average quarterback play. You've got a good ground game. You've got good weapons. You've got average to above average head coaches. I think this is the perfect spot for them. I don't see the massive upside with the Eagles. I know we've seen it year in and year out. This team's just getting older and older and older, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Packers, you have Micah Parsons. Maybe he's back by late October. Josh Jacobs, I think, is a shell of himself at this point. You lost Romeo Doubs. You're putting a lot of weight into the basket of Matthew Golden and Christian Watson. I just think these are very clear football teams. They're going to win 10 games. They're going to win 11 games. I don't think they're going to compete at the very top of the NFC, though.
I feel like you got to put the Eagles a little bit ahead of the Packers because, like you said, they're missing Micah for probably half the year, and then also they're a run-heavy team, and Josh Jacobs is a shell, like you said.
Well, I mean,
then,
you could make it not the same argument, but a similar argument.
Yeah, but like in the Eagles, like I mean, the O-line is getting old, and maybe Saquon a little bit, but they're pretty young at like every single other position.
Well, I mean, the O-line was hurt last year. And
Yeah,
like the O-line's going to be healthy this year. I mean, I thought Dallas was for sure coming down the pipe in this tier.
Oh no.
And
Yeah,
I
I did
mean,
too.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we're obviously Cowboy fans here, but I don't really know if you could have Dallas ahead of Philly in like a tier ranking right now.
I think Dallas is going to win the division.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna hear about it in the next tier,
Even
but-
if you do, though, like I'm with Lou. Like I think Philly, like they have enough talent and like they've won enough in the regular season, though they've kind of crumbled down later in the season, postseason, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But like they still probably have a top 3 defense in the NFL. The O line was banged up last year. It's gonna be healthy. They got Mekhi Lemon and what's the kid, the other tight end they got? And Stowers replaced AJ Brown.
Dontavian Wicks.
They got Dontavian Wicks. I mean, Saquon should be better this year with more room to run. He's not coming off of 400 plus touches again this year. And like Jalen Hurts is what he is, but like the team's good enough to where they're going to win double digit games. Like I would bet a lot of money on that.
The next tier I have, there's 3 teams on it. I would bet the Eagles are going to be better than probably 2 of them. But the 3 teams above it.
This is like an upside list.
Yeah,
for you,
this is a very
essentially.
upside
Okay.
list for me. I think the 3 teams above it have more potential than the Eagles and the Packers. Like I just think I know what they are. Like I mean,
yeah,
You don't think there's a world where Philly can get back in the Super Bowl?
yeah, I think there's a world, but I think there's a
Definitely.
world that these other teams are more exciting and they could get to a Super Bowl because they have such firepower on one side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the
sometimes
odds. but I would-
exciting doesn't do it though. Sometimes you just
No,
need a boring,
yeah, sometimes
grit
it
and grind
doesn't.
team.
Yeah, I mean, I would bet Philly's probably top 3 in the NFC to win the conference. Like.
Probably.
They're
Yeah, they're
it's probably them
definitely
Seattle.
top
It's
5.
them Seattle
like,
and LA.
Packers,
Yes.
like I'm with you on Packers because like they're
Yeah, I
a
am
good
too.
team. They're not star-studded by
Yeah.
any means. Like Kraft might be their best player on offense, and he's not a star yet, right? Or Jordan Love, I guess.
Borderline, yeah.
But like in like defense, you got McKinney, but then everyone else is just solid, like good players, very well coached, have been in the playoffs the last like 5 years. I mean, they're just a good team.
The thing with
But,
Green Bay
yeah.
is, it's simple. If Jordan
Yeah.
Love can be a top 5 quarterback, then you can make a run in it. But if he's a
Yeah.
top 10 quarterback, you can't because the roster's not good enough. And I don't think he will. So I agree with you on that. But like, I think Philly's just too talented. I think to have him here.
I agree.
Well, that's where I got them. Next tier, keep them under 25. Cowboys, Lions, and the Bears. These 3 teams have 3 of the top 5 offenses in the league, at least on paper, talent-wise. Dallas, we know what you got. You got a top 8 quarterback. You've got a great ground game. You've got a fantastic offensive line. You've got probably the best receiver combo in the league. You've got fine tight end play. Lions, again, you've got great receivers. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Jared Goff. You've got the O-line. Similar in Chicago. You've got a great O-line. You got 2 running backs. You got 2 receivers. You got 2 tight ends. You have one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. Offensively, these teams are ready to go and can put up 35 to 40 points on anybody any given week. There's the same issue with all 3 of these teams. Can your defense hold the opposing team to under 25, 24 points? Any one of these teams, if they can do that, I think is going to win 12 games. I think the roster's so loaded offensively, if their defense can just be middling, I think they can get it done. Cowboys, I think actually out of all 3 of these teams, did the most to improve their defense. They probably had the most ground to make up. But the Cowboys did a complete overhaul of their defense this year, or at least tried to, and turned over a lot of positions. That defense should be a lot better. The Lions made moves. You got Aiden Hutchinson back healthy. The Bears made some moves. You lost a couple people, but you've got an awesome head coach that everyone believes in, and the new up-and-coming star quarterback. I think that can drag away from some of the deficiencies on defense. All 3 of these teams should expect to win 12 games and expect to lead the league in offense. I think they have more pop. I think they have more potential than the Eagles and the Packers because of the power pack that they have on offense.
I agree with this one. This is perfect for the Cowboys, too, because, like, they were fine last year or whatever because of the offense, but the defense was literally all-time bad. Like,
it was horrible.
If the defense improves at all, they should be a solid team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and then Detroit, obviously, they need to get back to playing some more creative plays. But, them and Chicago are pretty similar. Chicago's defense sucks balls, though. Like, it's
bad.
Well, and also
bad.
the thing with Chicago, too, is, like, I'm not ready to just say, like, Chicago's a top 5 offense. Like, I know Caleb looked great down the stretch last year, and he made big-time plays, but, like, he still, like, wasn't all-world last year, and they also lost Drew Dahlman, who was, like, the staple of that offensive line, and their center, and they're all-pro, and he's gone now.
Well, they
so, like,
still have a great offensive line.
It's still a great offensive line, but, like, he was arguably their most valuable piece on that offensive line, and, like, Caleb at times, like, overall was a really good second year, but, like, there were times where he kind of, didn't look all-world, and, like, so, I mean, I understand it's banking. You're banking on that he's going to be all-pro next year, and he's going to be all-world. But I honestly, I still think Philly's got more upside than all 3 of them.
Yeah, I agree. Because you don't need them to make up something. Philly's just a good team.
I don't. Philly to me is 11-6. Like, I just know what they are. I don't think Philly's gonna dominate this year. I just don't.
Why?
They're older. They're older. I don't trust Jalen Hurts. You lost AJ Brown. Like, Philly keeps running the same thing over and over again. Saquon's a year older. Like, I just feel, and I think this could be Sirianni's last year. If they don't win a playoff game, like.
They still got that tush push.
I know. I agree with you. Like, yeah, it could easily blow up, and they could win 11 games, get bounced round 1. But, like, outside of A.J. Brown and, a couple pieces here, they still have most of that core from the Super Bowl that they won a few years back. Like, it's still mainly the same core. I know they're all a few years older, but, like,
no Malcolm Jenkins.
If Philly's healthy, like, they're going to be a tough out for anybody. For L.A., for Seattle.
100% are.
Like, and honestly, we're talking right now, like, I get them and these other 3 teams you have ahead of them all healthy in a playoff game. I'm betting on Philly against all 3 of them. Because of how dominant they are on both sides of the ball, like you said, like, what's the best role for the Cowboys defense? Is it top 12 scoring defense? Like, we've seen in today's NFL, like, if you want a Super Bowl, like, you for sure got to have a top 10, top 5 offense, and you got to probably have closer to a top 5 than top 10 defense. There's no world, I think, where Dallas's defense is top 5. Even if it takes a step up, I just don't see it.
It could be top 12, top 10.
It can, but I don't. That's not beating the upside of a Philly defense that still has Pro Bowlers scattered and the offensive line that's going to get healthy.
The offense on
Saquon.
Philly's offense was like 24th last year. It was really bad.
It was bad, but
they got a new OC.
They get a new OC every year.
And the O-line should be back, and Saquon should be healthier, and they got...
It's the O-line. Like, Philly's O-line was not good last year. They, like, almost the whole line was hurt at times. Like, they never got to gel. And if, like, we see when this Philly's O-line's healthy and humming, they are scary. Even if Jalen Hurts is a limited passer or whatever it may be, like, they're going to be a tough out for anybody.
So do you think Dallas or Philly wins the division?
I think it's a coin flip.
Because right now it sounds like you would just go Philly completely.
Yeah, okay. If you gun to my head, I'd pick Philly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going Dallas. My heart wants to pick Dallas, but if we're talking, gun to my head, you got to put $1 million on it. I'm going to take Philly.
Just on paper, I got it.
I'm going to take Philly.
Non-bias.
Okay. All right. I think Dallas clips them this year. I think Philly takes a step back and is a 10-7.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked at all if Dallas. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Dallas.
And then also, we didn't really touch it at all yet. Detroit, I just like. I feel like they're fine right here. I don't think they're better than the Eagles, but I do not know what to think of them this year because like they did not look the same.
Well,
last
they
year
had a
as
lot of
did.
guys hurt on defense.
Yeah,
last
their
year,
defense
too.
was torn apart.
Branch was out. I think Kirby Joseph was out a lot of the year.
Aiden
Hutchinson was out. Yeah, I mean their defense was totally banged up, and their offensive line they got the kid in the first round, Blake Miller. Like they should get back to running the football. Like I think Detroit should get back to.
I kind of forgot Hutch was
games.
out and Branch was out and who else? They had
You got a lot of confidence
Kirby
in Caleb
Joseph.
Williams. That defense does not look good right now.
The defense is going to be fine. They're going to pound the ball. They're going to play. They're going to play a ground. They're going to play a time possession game. Like they're going to be just fine. When we did the Bears record prediction, we had them at 13-4.
I know. I'm just
Like I think Bears are going to be great. All right, last two tiers. Next one, probably the best team. This is Seattle. Seattle's probably the best team. They're definitely the most complete team. They're loaded at almost every single position outside of running back at this point, which you just brought in a first-round running back. Young rookie running backs tend to do pretty well, so they could fill that hole pretty easily. They're loaded at every skill position. They're loaded on the offensive line. They're loaded at every level of the defense. They just don't have the top-tier talent that the team above them has. That was a couple weird plays away from already beating them last year. That team got substantially better, whereas the Seahawks they either stood pat or got a little bit worse. And I think they probably did get a little bit worse.
They lost some nice depth pieces.
Yeah, I mean,
They lost Kenneth Walker.
You lost
I mean,
Kenneth.
They lost Boy Mafe. They
Yeah.
lost Joby, and they lost someone in the second. Was it Joby they lost?
This is Joby.
They lost Tariq Woolen.
They lost. Yeah, they
they
lost some really
Yeah.
quality
Kobe Durant.
starters for him.
So I still think they're loaded. The Rams obviously are the top team. They don't have the injury concerns as the Rams. Gun to my head, if I had to pick one of these teams to win 14 games, I'd probably pick the Seahawks. Just because the injury concerns with the Rams. But the Rams got so substantially better this offseason, whereas the Seahawks just didn't.
Yeah.
Last tier, dream team, LA Rams. They have two routes to go. They could be the 1992 dream team in the Summer Olympics, or they could be Vince Young's dream team with the Eagles in 2011, where you're loaded at every single position.
Vince
It doesn't
Young's
work,
dream team.
and you get injuries, cluster injuries at different positions. That is a very real reality for the Rams. You've got a very old quarterback who has injury concerns. You've got Puka, who's missed a ton of time. Devontae Adams is 34. Your running back room's fine. It's not great. Your defense, I mean, you've got great players now in the secondary and on the D-line. If Aaron Donald comes back, God knows what
I guess
you
it's
could
the
be
linebacker
defensively.
room you're looking at there. Yeah,
Linebacker
maybe.
room's not great. I mean, but this team on paper is the best team in the league, and I don't really think it's close. The top-end talent is just too vast for any team to compete with. But this is football, and injuries happen, and weird shit happens. Chances are the Rams don't make the Super Bowl, and chances are there are injuries that happen, but right now they're the best team.
Yeah, because, I mean, they had the best offseason of anyone by far.
Clearly.
But
you mortgaged your complete future, but you're going all in now.
Yeah, you think about like a European basketball team, though. You know, the longer you play with guys, the more comfortable you get around them. It could be a thing where Seattle has the slight edge just because of that, because it is so new in this offseason, which is too much, and it's bound to implode in some spots because not everything's that perfect, right? I mean,
Well, yeah, and everyone's acting like that. I mean, Kubiak's gone now, and everyone's acting like their new OC is just going to pick up where Kubiak left off. Yes, he's running the same offense, but like
True.
it's not that easy that he's just going to pick
It
up.
never happens
especially
like
when your
that.
Super Bowl MVP is gone. Like the guy who led you to win the chip is now gone as well. And then, like we said, they lost those depth pieces on the defense. And then, like, if a team figures out Toei JSN, like, who are you passing to? Rashid Shaheed? So there's Sam Darnold regression potentially looming as well. And, like you said, with the LA Rams, like, your one weakness was what? Your secondary? You go take the Chiefs
And now
All-Pro
it's one of
Trent
the best
McDuffie
secondaries
and
in
then
the
a
league.
borderline Pro Bowl guy in Jalen Watson.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, even if you go get Aaron Donald, even if the Rams are the one team to where even if you lose a Pro Bowler here and there, they have enough talent, as long as it's not Stafford,
Right.
where they can make up for it. Kyler Williams goes down. Big whoop. You got Blake Corum. Puka's out for a couple games. You got Devontae. You got the young tight ends.
Yeah.
Fucking Myles Garrett goes down for a little bit. You got Aaron Donald. You got the safeties. You got Landman.
fine.
You got Braden Fisk. You got Poona
Yeah.
Ford. Like, you're fine everywhere, and you're just loaded from top to bottom. So I agree. Like,
yeah.
the Rams should win the Super Bowl this year, but like I said, it's football. We don't really know what's going to happen.
Shit, Ty
Injuries.
Simpson could probably win 10 games at this
Yeah,
team.
I think they'd make the playoffs still. It's
I
that
agree.
damn
And,
good. And you have McVay.
talking
So-
quarterback T, I like just if everyone's healthy, Sam Darnold is going to be the biggest X factor between these two teams because if he makes a jump or if he could also be worse.
Well,
next
he
year.
was the X factor last year. He
Yeah.
played the
Yeah.
greatest game of his life
Yeah.
in the NFC Championship game. That's why they won.
Yeah, because he cooked their secondaries,
Yeah.
and they went and got Watson and McDuffie.
Because I mean,
so.
and that's when like Seattle's so solid already. He's really the guy that has to get them over the next time.
Yeah.
Make freaking Torrey Holton a number 2 receiver or some crap. Yeah.
yeah. No,
That's the tier list, boys.
I
Sounds
like
like the
it a
biggest
lot.
problem was Eagles and Panthers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely Eagles. Panthers, I'm kind of like, I can totally understand people not getting behind Bryce Young. As a Panther fan, I'd be like, I kind of have to, you know?
Yeah.
But,
No, and the
yeah,
Panthers,
no,
like, I
it's
agree with
the
you
Eagles,
that, like,
yeah.
if they, like, I agree with you. If the Panthers win 10 games and they extend them, like, they're totally fucked.
Winning is
But-
losing, baby.
But I was more defending, like, the Panthers fans out there, and, like, I understand where they'd be coming from of, like,
sure, you
hey,
won
why-
the division.
why shouldn't we win the division again and host a playoff game? Like, we just did that. So, like, but I get your logic on
yeah,
it, though.
winning's a lot more
But
fun than losing. even
with
if you don't go the
Philly,
whole
though,
way.
again, yeah, I just think the team's too talented to not include them a tier above.
I think that's fair. Philly, honestly, you could make a case they should be with the Seahawks.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
But I'm kind of planting my flag on them. I just think they're going to regress a little bit and win 10, 11
Yeah,
games.
and I like how you have the Rams in their own tier. Like, I think they should be in their own tier up there. And now you
Yeah.
have the Cardinals in their own tier at the bottom of the basement. They should be definitely be there too. So I like it.
Yeah, Dream Team's exactly right. It's either going to be the Dream Team or you're going to get injuries here and there,
Yeah.
and you're going to get
Or
personality.
it's gonna be
a total failure.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
the dream team,
Yeah.
or it's gonna be the Nets a couple years back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Most talent ever, but
Yeah.
All right, cool. I like it.
All right, now after the NFC tier list, we're hopping into fantasy football 2026 1 to 10 meter rankings. 1 is least likely to happen. 10 is most likely to happen. Like you 100% think it's going to happen. You boys ready to
Let's
roll?
do it, baby. I'm pumped for
Alrighty,
this one.
alrighty, roll. All right, first one. Kyler Murray finishes as a top 10 fantasy QB.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I think this one, if I had to put a number on it, I'm gonna give it like maybe like a 7.5 or an 8.
I really
And
like
my-
this one.
My thing is, so Kyler Murray has finished since 2020, his fantasy rankings, 2020 QB3, 2021 QB4, 2022 QB11, 2023 QB9, and then 2024 QB12, and last year he barely fucking played. And since KOC has been in Minnesota, his quarterbacks fantasy rankings, 2022 Kirk QB8, 2023 Kirk was a strong QB1 before towards Achilles, and then 2024 Darnold QB9. So, like, when you think about the talent and the scheme and the fit, like, I think it's perfect, and I think it fits great. And, like, you can make a real argument, like, Kyler Murray with Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, decent offensive line, a good defense to compound that as well, is the best situation of his career. Like, especially his last couple of years in Arizona, he was running for his life. The offensive line was terrible. And a lot of people point to the fact, like, KOC wants these, like, intermediate to longer, developing longer routes to get the Jettas out in the open field, to chunk it to Addison and all that. And Kyler Murray was like a check down merchant later in his days with Arizona, but like it was because the offensive line couldn't hold up. And his two main targets at the time, Trey McBride and James Conner, short to intermediate guys. There wasn't a lot of like long developing plays to be had over the middle of the field with the offenses there. And also, too, another sleeper note here, KOC's never had a running quarterback. And you know damn well he's going to figure out a way to incorporate Kyler Murray's legs, which in today's league for fantasy football-wise.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
He did, and Josh Dobbs did run with him.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, so like, and that's just another wrinkle. Like, I think Kyler as a passer is going to be totally fine, and he's going to figure it out in this offense. And then you throw in the legs, where KOC will figure out how to use his legs as well. And like, I think this is going to be a match made in heaven. And also, from 2019 to 2022, he played in an air raid scheme with Cliff Kingsbury, and then from 23 to last year, he played in a KOC scheme, which is a Shanahan scheme. So he's played in this system before. It's not like he's running into a new system to where it's completely fresh new, and I know it's a harder system to learn, but I think I'm giving it an 8. I think if he's healthy and the O-line stays up with the weapons in his legs, I think he's going to produce a top 10 fantasy season.
Yeah, it's about
He's
health.
done it. He's done it in his
smaller.
career when he's got it around him.
I'm completely with you. Those were great stats. That Kyler has literally been top 10 or right on the border of top 10 basically his whole career, and KOC has almost always produced a top 10 quarterback. Yeah. You combine that together with potentially the best receiver in the league, one of the best number 2 receivers in the league, a good tight end, a good offensive line, 2 decent backs. Like, there's no reason why Kyler, forget top 10, he couldn't be a top 5 quarterback in this offense. I'm 100% with you. I love this one. Like you said, the match is perfect. The fit is perfect. I think Justice Jefferson gets back to being an absolute monster this year, and I don't think there's any shot in hell J.J. McCarthy is winning this job. Kyler gets hurt.
No,
this is Kyler's job, and this is Kyler's
the second they signed Kyler, he was starting.
100%. 100. And this is, I mean, I think Kyler's the most talented quarterback KOC's ever had.
Yeah.
Kirk's awesome, and Kirk gets the job done. He does not have Kyler's talent.
You got to remember, too, I mean, remember how well D-Hop did when he had Kyler. Like, Kyler would throw him the ball. He'd throw it like 15 times a game to the guy.
Well, and also, too, like when KOC got Sam Darnold was done. We're like, this guy sucks. He's a backup, journeyman, whatever. Even though he was a top pick.
We thought it was a joke when they were starting.
And he went out, did a top 10 season, got paid the bag. The thing is, like with Kyler, we've seen Kyler be an elite fantasy quarterback for years and years in Arizona. When he has the right system and environment around him. So I don't see any reason why he cannot be top 10, if not, like you said, top 5 with his running ability. And I'll just say at 8 just because, weird shit could happen. He's got the off the field stuff, Call of Duty, whatever the fuck may happen. But I feel like at 8 feels like a pretty good number. And I feel like for your fantasy drafts right now, like if I'm targeting late round quarterbacks, he's like one of the first guys I'm penciling in that I want to get in like the double digit rounds.
This is the blueprint with Kyler Murray. You draft him, he's just freaking awesome for 10 weeks. And then right at about like November 15th, when it starts getting cold outside at the end of the season, flip him.
They play in a dome.
Flip him for a great running back. He sucks at the end of the year every year. Even on his best years, he's awesome for the first 12 weeks. And then torpedoes.
Yeah.
Trade him right before the playoffs. Go get a stud running back. Get like a...
Set yourself a reminder right now.
Set yourself a reminder. Get yourself a good backup.
December 3rd at midnight.
Get yourself a good backup like Jordan Love or Jared Goff to ride through the playoffs and trade Kyler for a haul. That's the move.
I like
But the other thing is...
That's what I'm going to do now.
Trade to the idiot Vikings fan that just is like 2-9.
The other thing, the Vikings don't run the ball. Like, this is going to be a passing attack. I mean, obviously the skill positions are favored into the passing attack, but Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason's not getting done on the ground. KOC is giving the keys to Kyler and saying, this is your offense. You're going to throw the ball 40 times a game, and you're going to command this offense from start to finish. There is no threat of just a massive running attack here through the ground game. This is Kyler's show.
And KOC's giving full control. Even like with JJ last year, he tried to run the offense with JJ and running those longer routes, and JJ just couldn't do it. And then he had to switch up his game plan later in the year because it didn't work. But Kyler, if Kyler can't make this work, he's done, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But I would bet on the talent that we've seen year in, year out in Arizona and just the skill. The group around. And I've been one that's stated for a while. I think Kyler's just kind of having an unfair rap. It just like his like.
Some of it's
his career. He has not had a lot to work. Like think about it, like Cliff Kingsbury, not a good head coach, good offensive mind,
Agreed.
not good. And then the Jonathan Gannon experiment, and then last year it was just there's no dumpster fire every which way you look.
Arizona's just a dumpster fire of an organization.
Yeah.
They have been for.
They need Kurt Warner back running things.
And I would be a lot more shocked if Kyler flamed out in Minnesota than him being really good.
Agreed.
So.
All right, is that it for the Kyler one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd probably go like 7 on that. All right, second one, Omarion Hampton. Omarion, however you want to say it. Omarion Hampton leads all running backs in touchdowns.
Ooh. I like that one, too. That's a really good hot take.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, but there is a very clear path.
There's a path. Obviously, with Omarion, the competition, or how the fuck you say his name, but obviously you got Bijan, you have Jameer, you have CMC, you have Genty, you have Seg. There's probably 7 or 8 guys that you would probably put, if you had to bet on, to put ahead of him in touchdowns produced by running backs. But, some notes on Omarion here. He had 5 touchdowns on 156 touches last year. It's about 1 touchdown every 31 touches, which isn't a great ratio.
I was gonna say that's not. Great.
It's not great, but there's a lot more that played into it. Their O-line was obviously terrible last year. You're gonna get Joe Alt back. You're gonna get Rashawn Slater back. They added Cole Strange to free agency. They got Jake Slaughter in the second round. They also had our guy Tyler Biatch out of free agency as well. These 5 guys. Their offensive line is going to be a different 5 than it was last year completely at all. It's going to be a fresh new group, whether it be injuries, free agency, draft, and it's going to be probably 10 times better. And Omarion Hampton last year had the 4th highest stuff rate in the NFL at 24.2. So, it's not like Omarion just wasn't producing. He was getting hit, kind of like Ashton Genty behind the line of scrimmage almost every damn time this guy touched the ball. And also, too, Omarion Hampton, like we don't think about him for his hands. He had 32 catches last year and 6 games started.
He's a very good
If you were to
pass
project
catching
that out to
receiver.
starting all 18 games, he's probably looking at 80 or 90 catches, which would have been top 3 in running back receptions last year. And then also, too, we look at the fact of Mike McDaniel now being in there. Remember what happened a couple of years back? Raheem Mostert led the goddamn NFL in touchdowns with Mike McDaniel. If Raheem Mostert can do it in a Mike McDaniel offense in my mind, it's going to be a top 5, top 10 offensive line. I don't know why Omarion Hampton couldn't do it as well. And also, too, like we've seen him use A-Chain a ton as a target share and as a receiver out of the backfield. I think that's more just because of the team and Tua as a whole. But, yeah, I mean, in my mind, like with how much they want to run the ball, they only ran the ball 466 times last year, which is 15th. But the offensive line is going to be healthy. I think the offense is going to run through Omarion. I would probably put this, though, at like a 3 just because I like his situation, but the likelihood of it happening is still maybe 2.5, honestly. There's so many good backs, and he still has the injury problem. So
Yeah, I'm going 2 here. It's a lot of what you just said. Like
A lot of ifs.
The path is very clear. This is going to be a really good. This should be a really good team. This should be a good offense that's in the red zone a lot. And Jim Harbaugh seems like a guy when you get it first and goal on the 4-yard line, he's pounding up the middle 4 times. I know Mike McDaniel's calling the shots now, and he's going to want to do some trickery stuff around the goal line. But that also involves getting Omarion Hampton out in space, which is where he's really good. You brought up his hands. That's a great point. Omarion Hampton has always been a fantastic pass catcher. Going back to his North Carolina days, he's fantastic out of the backfield. I really like it. It's a great hot take. It's very unlikely, but there's a very clear path to where it occurs.
Yeah.
So I like it. I'm going 2.
yeah, I'll go. Yeah, like just because of the competition. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think if Omarion and obviously Big F, but if him and the O line and Herbert can all stay healthy, his floor's 8 or 9 touchdowns. Like if
easily.
he and the O line stays healthy, he's probably going to get at least 10 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
He absolutely should.
At least.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
as long
know
as he's
which.
healthy.
yeah.
I don't know which factor I like better. That's in his favor is the new O line or Mike McDaniel calling plays.
I
Like
think
those are both
O-line.
huge. Yeah,
I think
They
it's
both
O-line
favor. For me,
me
too, like I was doing this, I kind of forgot that Mostert led the league in touchdowns.
It's 17,
Yeah,
isn't
and I mean,
Yeah.
think, but when McDaniel got that guy near the 5, I mean, it was every time Mostert.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Omarion now because they don't have a lot of good red zone threats in LA. So
Well,
they do. They
Omarion's
do
got-
have Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah.
yeah, he might.
They
He,
got John's old boy.
yeah, he might steal a few here and there. But
Well, Omarion's got home run ability too. He's
Yeah.
fast, so like he can pop you for a 60-yard touchdown as well.
No,
So
I think
it's
they're-
not just goal.
they're going to run him into the ground if he can hold up for it
Yeah.
this year. I think.
All right, number 3, guys. Omar Cooper is the best fantasy rookie wide receiver.
I think it's right on.
Can you go lower than 1? Can I go 0?
I think
I don't
one.
see
I
it
think
happen.
one's the floor.
Okay, I'm going 1.
I would probably lean to 1 as well. And this is kind of the same thing with like the competition at running back with Omarion. Like you have Cardinal Tate, you have Jordan Tyson, you got the 2 rookies for Cleveland. You also got Frank Wright now, who's the OC, and like Frank Wright with his past 2 offenses being in Carolina and with Indianapolis. We saw when he was with Carolina, it was Adam Thielen was the featured number 1 guy. Then you had DJ Chark as the 2, got 400 yards. Then in Indy, it was Michael Pittman who got featured. Then Alec Pierce and whoever else kind of got a little bit here and there. But like Frank Reich loves to pepper his number 1 receiver, especially number 1 receivers that are kind of route running technicians and that are slippering it open. And that's going to be Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson is going to be the passing attack. And Omar Cooper is just, in my mind, I think he's going to be a good long-term player, but he's kind of more of a gadget guy. He's not like the most polished route runner. He's a yak guy. I think they're getting a lot involved in like screens, short intermediate routes. But as a pure rookie weapon, I don't think he's going to get involved too much, really, because – and also Geno Smith has looked terrible in recent years, and I just don't see it. The only world I could see it is if Garrett Wilson just tears his ACL week 1. But also, too, you have Kenyon Sadiq in there as well. You have Breece Hall. So, like, he's going to be, like, 5th in the pecking order on this offense. On an offense that heavily favors the number 1 receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
just no shot.
I don't think there's – I honestly think there's like a less than 1% chance this occurs. I mean, best case scenario, Garrett Wilson tears his ACL week 1. You still, like you said, have Kenyon Sadiq. You still have Breece Hall. You're at a, best the number 2 option in that scenario. Your quarterback's Geno Smith. Your offensive line sucks. And
That doesn't suck.
it's pretty
They
bad.
got some good young tackles.
I mean, all right. Whatever. You've also got a lot of if there was any position in this draft that was decent on offense, it was the receiver position. You have obviously Tyson, you've got Tate, and you've got Lemon. You've also got the two guys in Cleveland. I would guess either of them leads the league because at least they have a chance to be the number one. And Shador might be airing it out, or Deshaun Watson might be airing it out. Like I don't see this at all for Omar Cooper. I would go 0 if I could here. I can't see it.
All right. Next one. Chiga Kongwu is a top 3 tight end.
I am all aboard the Chigakonkwo train. Kind of like Kyler. Like if I'm targeting a late round tight end, like I want to get Chigakonkwo
Very late.
in every draft. He's pretty much going undrafted right now.
Yeah.
But like my main reasoning is so immediately right now he's number 2 on this passing attack behind Terry McLaurin. They have nothing else at receiver. Zach Ertz is gone. Their number 2 receiver is Antonio Williams, who they got in the 3rd round. He's a rookie who's not ready to play at all. And Jaden Daniels loves to pepper his tight ends. He has a 21% target share to tight ends, which places him well above the league average of 17%. And last year, only 5 tight ends in general had over a 20% target share. And last year, Zach Ertz was top 8 in target share, and that was without Jaden Daniels even playing a lot of the time. Zach Ertz was a complete shell of himself and a corpse of what he even used to be. And they just paid Chig 3 years, $27 million. They obviously want this guy. They obviously think he's going to be a real factor in the passing game. The new OC, David Blow, literally said, and I quote, that he's going to be a mismatch matchup manipulator, and they're going to use him in the slot. They're going to use him outside. They're going to get him involved in intermediate, longer routes. And in Tennessee, this guy just got dump-offs because the O-line sucked, the quarterback play sucked. Like, I think Chigakonkwo, like, we know he's a talented guy. He's super athletic. He's a really good yak guy. We've just yet to see him break out, and I think that's more because of, his situation in Tennessee, of what he had. But then also there was, too, if, like, Terry McLaurin goes down, he's the number 1 option for a young and rising superstar quarterback, Jaden Daniels, on a team that's probably going to be in a lot of high-scoring games. So I love Chigakonkwo this year. I'm all aboard the train, and I think he's going to be a top 3 tight end. And we also see tight ends random breakout every year. You think he's
going to be a top 3 tight end?
Or no, I wouldn't bet on that, but I could see a real war. Like, think about every 2, like Jonnu Smith 2 years back, tight end 3. Last year, we had the Kyle Pitts revival, who was nothing, top 3 tight end. Like, we see weird tight ends break out every year, too. And if I had to bank on a situation of a guy breaking out that's, like, kind of been hanging around the league for a while, it 100% would be this guy. I think he's got a really good shot to be really solid.
So what's your rank?
Oh, shit. For him to be top 3, I'd probably put it at – I'd probably give it, like, a 3.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
Because it's top 3 is a high bar.
Yeah,
but,
I'm going 2, and it's mostly just because I think there's a lot of top-end talent and opportunity this year at tight end. Like, yes, it's not deep this year. Like, after you get outside 6, 7, 8, like, it's getting rough, and you're looking at Chigakonkwo, or you're looking at Omarion Gadsden if you're lucky, or Britton Strange maybe is the other long shot guy who could make this list. But I think Tyler Warren's going to be awesome. He's the number 1 in the offense. You got Daniel Jones back. He's going to be great. You got Bowers and McBride, who are shoo-ins as long as they stay healthy. We don't know with Kittle coming back. You've got Loveland, which obviously there's some target share issues there, but Loveland's extremely talented. You got Tucker Kraft, who's supposed to be back week 1. Harold Fannon's probably going to be the one on his team. And then you just got a lot of other just solid tight ends out there that are probably going to have better years, or at least equivalent years to Chig, like Goddard and Jake Ferguson and the guys like that who have just done it for a long time. So I like the hype around him. I like him in the late rounds. I just think the path is very slim, and he really has to be a bona fide number 2 option for Jaden Daniels. It can't be McLaurin's our 1, and we're spreading the ball around on the other positions, and Chig is getting more of those targets. It needs to be. It's Terry, it's Chig, and then it's everybody else. I don't know if he's talented enough to really separate himself. And I get that they don't have a lot of other guys, but I don't know if Chig's still talented enough to separate from those guys. It's like, I'm the number 2, everyone else is clearly beneath me.
Yeah. I mean, I think, again, obviously it's very unlikely because of how many tight ends are out there. And like top 3, that's a super high bar. I'd probably lean more like a 2, actually. Maybe even like a 1.5, like a 15-20% chance. But like I said, if I had to bank on a tight end that's going outside like the top 8, I would probably bet on him
I'm with you.
Obviously, like you're gonna bet on Bowers and McBride and these guys, clearly, no doubt about it, right?
No, this
but
is
like
this
when,
is a
like
great,
if we're comparing him to like the Jake Fergusons or the Dallas Goddards of the world, like I think he's got way more upside than those guys.
Sure, I agreed. And those guys have a higher floor. This is a great compare and contrast to Omar Cooper. Both of these are very unlikely.
Yeah.
Chig, there's a clear path.
It's
you
more
can
likely.
talk me into that.
Yeah, it's more likely.
I can be talked into that. Nobody can talk me into Omar Cooper being the best
I agree.
rookie wide receiver. Like at least, and it's similar to the Omarion thing. Like yes, unlikely, but I see it. I see the logic.
There's a path.
Yeah, it's there. Like I can see where we're going.
Yeah.
All right, next one. A.J. Brown finishes as wide receiver number 1.
This is a good one.
It's your guy, Buzzsaw.
He is my guy. Wait, why is he my guy? He's my guy?
I feel like you just love
When
A.J.
did I
Brown.
claim A.J. Brown?
I don't know.
I do like A.J.
I feel
Brown,
like you
but
just always
I think
hype up
I
A.J.
actually
Brown.
just assumed A.J. Brown because you hate on him so much.
No, I just feel like
You
every
think
time
A.J.
every
Brown's
time
like washed.
I don't think he's washed. I feel like every time we've done like would you like I think we've had a few debates of like Pickens or A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And like that's why I'm saying that. Like you're like those Nico Collins of the world.
Sure. Yeah. But he's in that ballpark. God, be the wide receiver 1. Again, this has a lot more to do with just how good you have to be a wide receiver 1 compared to where I think A.J. Brown's going to stack up this year. I think A.J. Brown's going to have an awesome year. I mean, he's going to be the best receiver Drake May's ever had by a mile in his career. He's the most talented guy on the offense outside of the quarterback. Josh McDaniels loves to pepper as number 1. I think he's going to get 8-10 targets a game, right? Like they're going to be scoring a ton of points. They're going to be moving the ball. Like the red zone opportunities are there. Like again, there's a path there, but just to be the number 1 receiver,
so it's a high bar.
You got to have like 16, 1,700 yards,
Yeah.
15, 16 touchdowns, and 120 catches. Like
You got to be the best receiver in the league that
like
year.
I'm projecting A.J. Brown to have like 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns and 100 catches,
Which should put you at like 6.
which is an awesome year. But it's 6. Like Like you're telling me I think he's going to be better than Jamar Chase if Joe Burrow's there all year?
Yeah.
Like there's no way. Like he's going to be better than Justin Jefferson if Kyler Murray's good? No. Like he's not going to be better than CeeDee with Dak in that offense? No. Puka, JSN, like so for me, I'm going to give this a 1. This is why I want to give Omar Cooper a 0 because like I can actually see the A.J. Brown thing here. It's just the problem is the category.
Maybe go 2 then.
No, I can't.
Maybe 1.5.
I'll give it a 1.5.
I think
I'll give it a 1.5.
It's really like how much do you think he has left in the tank is the real question. Like if we think AJ Brown like still like physically has like prime AJ Brown left like in that body ready to go, he could be number 1 because like Josh Daniels' offense. I mean, think about it. A couple years back, Devontae Adams in Vegas at 30 years old put up almost 1,500 yards, 13, 14 touchdowns with B. Marsh in Denver, top receiver. And then obviously like there's the Randy Moss outlier when he was 30, but that's Randy Moss, obviously. But like A.J. Brown's 29 still, and we know Josh McDaniels, his number 1 target, that the offense is pretty much going to run through A.J. Brown as far as the passing game goes. And like you said, this will be Drake May's most talented receiver by a country mile. And I think their play styles complement each other really nice. Drake May has a great deep ball. A.J. Brown thrives on the deep ball. And then like we talk about like the red zone as well too. Like New England like last year, like he didn't have great red zone guys. There was a lot of Ramondre Stevenson, Hunter Henry. Like A.J. Brown, what he can do, just dump off, break a tackle, get in the red zone underneath, back shoulder fade. Like A.J. Brown's really good in the red zone. And also too out of camp, they said that he's already absorbed 90% of the playbook. Like, and if you look at like what people said about A.J. Brown, he's a super high IQ football player. Like, and obviously for this type of offense under Josh McDaniels, like you got to be a super high IQ smart receiver, which I think A.J.'s fully capable of it. And I think he could be the one. It's like again, like not likely at all. But this is like on the Chig train formula of like there's a world for it to happen, but it's got to be 1,600 yards and like 14 touchdowns, and maybe you're hoping Joe Burrow gets hurt or like JSN takes a step back because like there's not a world where AJ Brown's going to outproduce those guys if their situations are locked and loaded, ready to go.
Right.
It's got to be because someone takes a step back, but. I think AJ Brown's also kind of pissed too after what happened in Philly, but then also too like there's the question as well, right? Let's say we get to like week 4, right? And like week 1 AJ balls out, week 2 he puts up 6 for 80, and then like let's say week 3 3 catches, 20 yards. Like, how's A.J. Brown going to handle that criticism? And how is he going to be a problem in the locker room if they have a week where they don't target him, which happens all the time. But like we saw in Philly with that with A.J., like, he started pouting. He started being all dramatic. Like, is he going to do that in New England if that happens? Because those games happen for any receiver. So, like, I'm very curious to see, like, how he's going to handle that when those games do happen.
Just to respond to that, the obvious difference is you have Vrabel. And they have a fantastic relationship. They spent 5 years together in Tennessee. The other thing is, it wasn't just one game in Philly. It was like 2 months of football. Like, it wasn't just one game of 3. It was like
and that
2
won't
months where they're
happen in
not
New England.
No, I know, but But the other thing is, New England also knows what they're getting into. You don't make this trade and being like, we're not going to use him. Like, you kind of know making this trade, we have to target A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to bring him in here to do what happened to him in Philly. We're bringing him in here to get him the rock and get him the rock as much as we can. And you're right, there are going to be the 3 to 20 games. I think that's going to happen twice. It's going to be spaced out. And if there's anyone in the league that knows how to deal with it, it's Vrabel.
Yeah.
So
no, but yeah,
but
I mean the
path's really
they don't trade those picks for him to not, and it's a Josh McDaniel offense. Like, the number one guy is going to be crazy, and also like the other receivers suck. So like,
yeah,
Hey, they got Dubes.
they do.
they
have
got
Dubes.
Dubes. They got old Hunter Henry.
Solid number 2.
Hey, Sean Booty.
Yeah, they got Booty.
They got my deep dynasty sleeper, Kyle Williams.
But that is okay. Like, let me ask you this though. Like, if Kyle, if let's
He's a deep
just
ball guy.
let's just assume that AJ like physically has that in him of like being prime AJ Brown. Like, can that guy? Because he's never even been a wide receiver one fantasy.
Well, see,
but can that guy do it? That's the question though. Because if he is that guy still, he can do it. And this offense,
It's kind of a countervailing argument because A.J. Brown in his prime was 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns.
I know, and
it's not like it's not like he was.
No, I know.
It's not like he was putting up 1,700
no,
yards.
it's not like he was Jamar. He wasn't Jamar Chase.
It's like if he's in his prime and maybe he's in a better situation than he was.
But this situation is his best. Their situation. As far as
fantasy football
offensive
wise,
play calling,
yes.
quarterback scheme,
Agreed.
This is his best situation.
Agreed.
It's really on him.
If you're saying like take first year Philly or last year Tennessee,
yeah, just whatever his prime peak self.
Put him in this situation. Can he be the
one? Could that guy go do it?
Of course he can.
Then I think this AJ could do it.
Yeah, I agree.
If you think he still is that guy, but this thing, if he's 80, 90%, even 90% of that guy isn't going to be wide receiver 1.
He needs to be 100%.
Yes, he may be 110% actually.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was your number, Cole?
I think I said 1.5.
Both of y'all?
1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5 number.
All right, last one. Definitely not least. Okay. Jalen Coker outscores Tet McMillan.
All aboard the cokehead, huh?
My man, baby. Oh, boy.
I like this one a lot.
I'm the leader of the Cokehead clan, and this is hard for me to get on board.
Okay. I'll give you some numbers last year when Cokehead came back. Okay.
Give me let me hear it.
So last year, Coker was obviously hurt with a quad injury a lot of the early year, right? Mm-hmm. Weeks 13 through 19, when Jalen was back integrated into the offense, his target share 20%, Tet's 18%. His efficiency 2.3 yards per out run, Tet 1.7. His first read priority 28%, Tet 26. And red zone targets those last 6 weeks, Coker had 4, Tet only had 1. And then the playoff game as well, Cokehead went for 9 for 134 and a touchdown. Oh. And reports out of Panthers camp have been saying that Coker's been like the offensive MVP. And they just gave him a 3-year contract extension too.
For pennies.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a real world. It's really if you believe that Tet McMillan is not a top 10 talent. That's the world. And that you actually think Jalen Coker's an underrated talent, which I kind of buy into that.
I'm all over Coker. I've been over
the last
Coker
6 weeks. The last 6 weeks he literally, statistically, as a fact, was better than Tet McMillan when he was right and he was healthy. And he was coming off a bad quad injury too. He's gonna get a full camp behind him now. He's gonna get straight with Bryce Young. Like, honestly, dude, I'll say this one's like, I'll say it's a 5 or maybe a 4 because I would still bank on Tet, but give me like a 3.5 to 4. Like, I see 35-40% chance where Coker does outproduce Tet for just fantasy football point wise.
I'm very conflicted here because I'm gonna come in as the leader of the Cokehead clan under your number.
You got to back your boy.
I know he's my boy. It's really. I mean, you're only competing against one guy, so like these other categories we're talking about, the argument doesn't apply.
It's him versus
but
Tet.
You're talking about it wouldn't be the Panthers doing it intentionally, but you drafted Tet 8 overall to be your Julio Jones, your AJ Green, like your big body number 1 receiver for the next decade. Like, it'd be really hard for me to see a Panthers team roll out a full season plan of Coker's our number 1 target. So while he might I mean,
when
he's going to have to outproduce him on less touches, which is absolutely possible. Tet's a better red zone guy.
When Coker was playing, he got more touches.
Well, I don't know about targets.
His target share was higher, 28 to 26.
Was it really?
Yes, target share, and his red zone looks 4-1. And he was the
Ted only had one red zone look
and his
in
first
4 weeks.
his yards per out run was almost a full yard higher. From 13, and then the playoff game, the most important game of the year, he severely outperformed Tet. Like he was the guy.
He was fantastic.
Like
Ted had 2 touchdowns.
That's my thing. Like but Coker was the reads, and like when it mattered for Carolina late in the year, like they were going to Jalen Coker as their one. Like Tet was still like the featured as like the sure close to, but but Coker was slightly ahead of him. And I like I said, I would still bang on Tet. I'll go 3.5 for this one.
You know, Cole, you've talked me into this. I'm going 4.
Okay,
this is my man. I'm going 4. He's got one guy to beat.
He's good, man. You watch him. Like
Ted it's not like Tet's a world beater.
No,
like,
well,
he's
also
fine.
too, like when in Tet's draft class, like it was a super weak receiver draft.
Yeah,
and Tet, like if Tet was in a good receiver draft, he might have gone in the 20s, man. Like he
What do you think he would have gone this year?
Well, what'd you have? You had Mackay, you had
Tate,
Tyson,
Mackay.
I think he would have gone.
He would have gone in the teens.
The teens,
at least.
yeah.
So you think Tate and Tyson would have gone?
Yeah,
over
I think
him?
they're both more talented than him.
I think Lemon would have gone.
Yeah,
over him.
I think Tet would have been right in the jumble with those 3. He would have been just somewhere murky.
So anywhere from 4 to
21
20?
or 2, wherever Mackay went. Yeah, he would. Which if you average that out, early teens?
Yeah.
Like, which I mean, that's fair to say. Like I said, that draft class, the receiver crops was terrible.
Well, and it's not like this. I mean, I know that Tate went 4, but that was more a product
that was
of how
a reach.
bad the
And
entire
honestly,
draft class
like
was.
2 years
it's not
from
like
now,
Carnell Tate was a prodigy receiver.
In 2 years
prospect.
from now, like we might be talking about Tate going 4. We're talking about Tet going 8 right now. Like
100%.
by necessity. Because
Yeah.
that's kind of that's Carolina needed a receiver that year so badly.
Yeah.
Tet was the clear one behind just crumbs behind him. So
They had a Mika, but that was bad.
actually, I'll hop on the 4 train with you. I'll go 4. I'll go 4.
I'm inching close. If we stay on this topic for a couple more minutes, I might be up to 4.5. Not gonna lie. If we keep talking about this, I'm gonna be pushing 5 pretty soon.
Yeah. No, I love them though. All right, boys, we're done with the fantasy talk. We got an auction draft. We got Team Buzz versus Team Luke. We both got $100 to fill out on the board here. Coming in the pipe, we're gonna have 2 QBs, 4 running backs, 4 receivers, 2 tight ends, 2 flexes, 2 O lines, 4 defenders, and 2 head coaches. Now, remember, if there is a ship ball like a Will Shipley coming down the pipe and you don't want him, you got to bid money from your own squad to him to go on the other squad's team. So keep that in mind here.
I'm with you.
It's in mine.
We're here.
We're not getting only all
I'm
pros
pumped
here.
for this one.
All right. Y'all ready to rock?
Budgeting, baby.
I'm ready.
White man's dream.
All right. Let's rock then. All right. Your first player up here, gentlemen. Denzel Boston. Rookie out of Cleveland.
I'll bid $1.
I'll go $2.
I'll go 3.
He's yours.
Okay.
Not a bad value for the rookie there.
Yeah, I'll take some upside. One of my receiver positions.
All right. Next name up. We got
I like
Breece Hall.
I'll go $5.
I'll go 6.
I'll go 7.
I'll go 8.
I'll let you get him for 8.
Okay.
All right.
Like that.
To Buzz for $8. Breece Hall.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next name up. We got Cowboys' finest, Kenneth Murray.
Oh, no. He's like the worst defender in the league.
Yeah, so start bidding against the other team here.
Oh, my God.
And you only get 2 defenders, so he's half your defense here.
This is... Oh, Jesus. I'll bid $1 for you to take him.
I'll bid like 4 for you to take him.
I'll bid 5 for you to take him.
6 your way.
7. We only have 2 defenders. Like, it's one of the most important positions. We're about to get one of the
your
worst
way.
guys. Like, one of... Oh, my God.
8 so 8 to Buzz for... Y'all tracking your budgets, right?
Yeah.
All right, the bid is -$8.
Dude. I'll bid 9 for you to take him.
-9, wow.
Kid, welcome to the squad.
All right. Kenneth Murray is going to Team Luke for -$9. Buzzsaw loses 9. Luke doesn't lose anything. He just gets Kenneth Murray now as his middle linebacker.
Let's go.
All right,
Have fun with that.
next up, we got Will Anderson.
I'll bid 5.
I'll bid 10.
I'll bid 11.
I'll bid 12.
I'll bid 13.
I'll bid 15.
I'll bid 16.
I'll go 17.
Ooh.
I mean, he's like the best defender.
I got to make up
in the
some
league.
ground on this
He's like,
defense.
what are you
Yeah.
at, 17?
Yeah.
I'll go 18.
I'll go 19.
Kenneth Murray, Will Anderson. Not terrible if it's your defense.
What are you at, 19?
You're going to need a DN, though, with Kenneth Murray to hold up that
You
front
need it.
seven.
I'll let you take him for 19.
Okay.
All right, so Will Anderson's going to Luke for $19.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next name up. We got his counterpart, draft buddy, C.J. Stroud. This is one of 2 quarterbacks that will get auctioned off.
Wow.
So whoever gets this QB, the other one just gets the other one, unless the other guy wants to run you up and play trickery, but this is one of the 2.
I'll bid $1.
I'll go 2.
I really thought you were going to let me have him for 1.
I'm not.
I'll bid 3.
I'll go 4.
I'll go 5.
You can have him for 5.
All right, C.J. Stroud to Team Buzz.
I'm fine with
Not
that.
the word. He could hold up if you got a good team around him.
He's fine. He's okay.
All right, next up, we got the old man, Travis Kelce.
I'll go 2.
I'll go 3.
Go 4.
I'll go 5.
Go 6.
You can have him.
Kelsey, bro.
So Kelce to Luke for 6.
Yep.
Good veteran presence there for you.
He's still a solid player.
Yeah, he's fine.
All right, we got a heavy hitter coming in here. Broncos offensive line.
I'll bid 5.
I'll go 6.
I'll go 7.
I'll go 10.
I'll go 11.
I'll go 12.
I'll go 13.
I'll go 14.
I'll go 15.
I'll go 16.
Jesus.
Ooh, big money.
It's 5 people. It's like half this team, man.
It's a unit.
This is a third of the whole freaking team we're building now.
Yeah, that it is.
If
And
you think about it like that, it's kind of worth it. I'll go 17.
I'll go 18.
Sacagawea. I'll go 19.
Oh, damn. It's almost a fifth of the budget.
All right, they're yours for 19.
There we go.
All right, so Broncos O-line to Buzz for $19. Same price as Will Anderson. What's the better value? Comments. Let us know. I don't know.
It's got to be the 5 players versus the 1.
I also have to
If I have the literally, if I have
I'm
the
also,
Broncos,
I'm also having to play off of Kenneth Murray.
if
He's
I
got
have
Kenneth Murray,
if
though.
I have the Broncos O line, it's
That's
going to
nothing.
be pretty hard for my offense to be
no,
terrible.
You got
Like,
5.
my offense is going to be fine.
Look,
with
you got
Broncos.
5 guys for 19. I got 2 guys for 19.
Well, I also
okay?
paid 9 for you to take Murray, so that sucks.
Okay. Yeah, and that kind of leaves you to where Buzz is like, unless you run him up, he's going to get the next defenders coming in. All right, next up, we got big old Mike McCarthy.
I'll go $1.
I'll go 2. Mike's a fine
Give me
coach.
3.
I'll let you take him for 3.
$3 for the big man?
I feel like Cole's going to give us a good other coach.
Big Daddy Mike for $3.
$3,
Thank
okay.
you.
I'm playing the odds there, but I just think Cole's going to.
It's kind of what I was thinking with the QB thing.
I agree with you. See, I think I think a good QB's coming.
Maybe. All right, next up, we got our fantasy wide receiver 1, AJ Brown.
I'll go $4.
I'll go 7.
I'll go 8.
I'll go 9.
You can take him for 9.
Feels like a pretty nice deal there.
I just don't like the Denzel Boston AJ Brown fit.
I just put him at running
It's a
back.
weird fit. They're both big guys, ex-receivers. I don't know
Yeah.
how those work together. They run the same route tree. I need a technician with
Hey,
Stroud.
I got 2 weapons already.
You're
on
going to
the
like
field.
this one then, CD Lamb.
Okay. I'll bid 5.
I'll go 12.
Jesus.
Woo.
Oh, boy.
Now A.J. Brown for 9's looking rough.
Wait, did Buzz get Brown?
No,
I
Luke got
know.
Brown.
Who's the other receiver he's going to throw out? It's going to be like Zay Flowers or something. What are you at?
I said 12.
I'll go 13.
Is he gonna pencil that one in there?
I'll go 14.
Ooh,
I'll go 15.
ooh.
You said 15?
15.
The clock is ticking.
I'll go 16.
Oh my goodness.
You can take him for 16.
Good day, CD and AJ. That's a good tandem you got there for 6.
And Kelsey.
Big money though. Big money. I think Buzz is now leading with the money, right?
Yeah.
He's got to
yeah,
be. Unless
he
that
should be.
Kenneth Murray 9 though is a little black
Yeah.
pit money.
It's a big black stain on this team, man. It's a bunch of dead money.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
Dead cap hit.
Yeah, it's a dead cap hit.
All right. Next up. Buzzsaw, your man, Tyrone Tracy.
I do love Tyrone, man. He could be a good RB2.
Him and Brees.
I'll go Buck.
You can have him.
Oh,
There's some other good backs coming. There's no way.
I really wanted-
That's a value player right
I really
there.
wanted
That
Team
is
Buzzsaw
a really
to get
good
him.
value.
you were saying last week how you think he's going to take Scatterbo's job.
I don't think he's going to take his job. I think they're going to be a split backfield.
Hey, and that's what
You
this is going to be
watch,
right
boy.
here.
They're going to
All
be
right,
a
all right.
split backfield. Just wait.
Okay. All right. Another boy in the Big D, rookie, Caleb Downs.
Well, hell yeah. I'll kick him for $1.
Can I put him at my flex?
The flex is offense only, but you could bid him up and throw him at like receivers. I mean, hell,
He doesn't have a
you can do
receiver
whatever you
spot.
want. Like you could put these guys wherever the hell you want. But keep in mind, the flex position is technically an offensive weapon. So however you want to interpret
I'm
that.
running you up. I'm bidding $3.
Will you give him to me for 5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bid 5.
Yeah. I'm like, I just can't let you get him for 1.
Okay. I'll take Downs for 5.
All right, so Downs for 5 to Buzzsaw.
That's a good fair deal right
that's
there.
that's a good value.
fine with
That's
that.
a very good value.
good
fine with
market.
that.
Good
Yeah.
market value.
I'm going to do that to you on quarterback.
That's fine.
Y'all should
That's
do,
fine.
yeah. All right, next up we got Shanahan, Kyle Shanny.
Fantastic.
I'll take him. What do you want me to take him at, Luke? Actually, no. I'm going to go $1. If you want to put Kyle Shanahan at quarterback, running back, flex, or offensive line, you by all means.
I
Bid $2.
played the cards wrong on that one
I will
because
take-
he's going to be my offensive line. No, I'm kidding. You got Shanahan.
All right, Shanny for $1. That's
right.
wonderful.
Well, that really chaps my khakis.
Yeah, Big Mike for 3 ain't looking good.
No.
No.
I love it.
Thought we were going to get like Adam Gase.
All right, next up. This is going to be a real barn burner here. We got Scott Matlock. He could either be a flex, running back, or a defender. He's got position versatility.
Okay, we're going to need to do a money
This-
count.
This guy plays. Keep in mind, though, Scott Matlock, you can put him at fullback or D line or like H
All
back.
right, I'm going to have to do a money
Scott
count
Matlock
here.
is the definition of a flex player.
He is a flex. He can do a lot of stuff for your team. I'll give you that.
And they have him on the ESPN Fantasy Football website as a fullback / D lineman.
Okay, I've spent exactly $50.
I think
have
I spent
50 left.
I think I spent 54.
26 plus 6 plus 19 plus 3.
You spent 54.
Throw him at the
We're
flex.
pretty much even.
He's like an H. He could be an H back for you. Short yardage guy, fullback
Luke,
dive,
I'll let you
blocking.
do the honors to kick this bidding off.
Scott Matlock?
Yep.
I don't know anything about him.
He's
He's
a
a fullback.
He's a full. Okay, the thing.
He's a
the
ginger
reason,
fullback
the reason
from
I put
Ireland.
The reason I put him on
He
here.
likes ale and hitting
So
people.
Scott Matlock could like technically like on a team. He obviously fullback. He can play nose tackle too, so you could put him at the defensive spot. Or
I'll put a
also,
buck.
if you really had to, you could put him at like running back as like a power
Oh,
back if you had
wait,
to.
Scott, wait, the fullback for the Chargers?
Yeah, the ginger. He's
You're,
terrible.
you're starting the bidding on this one.
All right, who's starting it at -1? Let's get this thing going.
Okay, -1 to you.
-1, -2 to you.
-3.
I'll go -7 to you.
But we got a lot more to go here.
I'll go -8.
-9.
Cancel out the Kenneth Murray experiment for you.
My team is going to be so bad.
If you take him for the 9, Murray and him, that's a. I don't know what's. I think I'd rather have Matlock than Murray, honestly.
How much are you gonna give up?
It was 9.
He's at negative $9.
All right, give me Scott Matlock. Brees Hall can be a 3-down back. I'm fine with that.
Are you putting him at running back?
Yeah.
Oh, not flex.
Well, depending on what I get.
Where are you putting him right now, though? Just so I can write.
I'm gonna put him at running back for now.
Okay.
But I mean, like, if I get I can still bid on a running
It's
back.
not the worst because he gives you.
He
flex.
can block.
Well, and also he's a piece you could move if you need to.
Yeah,
he's
I'm fine
He's
with
actually
that.
better than Murray in that regard.
So Luke -9. Okay, so I'm at $50 remaining. Luke is at
Actually, when you think about it,
30.
he's not
37.
that bad. Because like if you're down to like a few spots, you can move him to defense or running back or flex. You can move
Buddy,
him wherever.
I got Kyle Shanahan, the Broncos O-line, and Scott Matlock
know,
at fullback. And Brees Hall's going to have a freaking year, man.
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to be pounding that rock.
You're not going to be passing the ball for diddly dick.
I don't need
Hey,
to.
Matlock could catch a little screen out of the backfield.
I'm not going to need to, baby. I'm going to be pounding that football.
All right.
All right, next up we got Bijan.
Well, son of a bitch.
I'll bid $1.
I'll bid 5.
I'll go 6.
I'll go 7.
I'll go 8.
I'll go 10.
I'll go 12.
I'll go 13.
I'll go 15.
15 to Luke. What are we doing, Buzz?
This is one of the last contested positions.
We got
After that,
we
I
got
mean, like,
6 more players after him.
but I know, but like, I need a defender. He doesn't need a defender. I need a receiver. He doesn't need a receiver. He needs a quarterback. I don't need a quarterback. He needs an offensive
Actually, we got
line. I
7
don't need an
more
offensive
after
line.
him.
What are you at?
15.
I'll go 16. We're not going to be competing much more, so I don't really care.
I'll go 17.
I'll go 18.
I'll go 19.
I'll go 20.
Bijan and Scott Matlock's a deadly duo.
Brees Hall, baby.
But so you kind of need Bees. Like, can Brees hold up?
I'll go
there?
21.
Yeah.
I'll go
Brees can get
21.
through. I'll go 22.
I'll give him to you for 22.
Okay. Matlock, you're going to flex.
All right, so
This running game is about to be fucking insane.
Matlock for -9 is going to the flex spot, and Bijan for what? 22.
22.
Okay,
And Matlock at the flex.
there we go.
Because the other 3 positions I need, Luke already has players
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Nah, this thing got about to get funky.
It might get funky. All right, next up we got Brock Bowers. You can throw him at receiver if you want to.
Well, I guess Luke could put him at flex here.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to go for. I'll start it at
Keep in mind, there's only 2. So if he gets
4.
Bowers at tight end, Buzzsaw, you might be throwing Matlock to the tight end spot. So
I'll bid 5.
I'll go 6.
I'll go 7.
I'll go 9.
I'll go 10. I'm going to need to do a money count.
11.
Yeah.
You've spent 72.
I have spent 72, so I have 28 remaining. Luke, you have what?
I have 37 remaining.
Okay. What are you at, Luke, on Brock?
I don't even know. I think I said 9.
Okay, I'll go 10.
I'll go 11.
I'll go 12.
I'll go 13.
I'll go 14.
15.
16.
I'll go 17.
I'll go 18.
I'll go 19.
I'll go 20.
You can have him for 20. I guess I get every player remaining.
all right, Bowers to Buzzsaw for 20.
So he has $8 left.
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. Next
Team's
on the
awesome.
board, we got
Just wait who I send your way.
might be this guy. We got Jake Bobo.
At receiver?
Yep, or wherever the hell. Yeah, Buzzsaw's only got Denzel Boston.
I will pay $1 for him to take him as a defender.
Well, you
I
can't
get to put him wherever
he
I
gets
want.
to put him where he
Okay,
wants to.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Jake Bobo nominee.
You want him? I'm losing $1
If
for
you
to
get
take
Bobo,
him.
this team is not going to have a lot of. Your Brock Bowers going to really have to put in the work catching the football here.
How much money do I have?
You have $8.
I'll pay $8 for you to take him.
He's yours for -9.
All right. And he's
I got
going at-
Bobo.
You got Denzel Boston and Jake Bobo at receiver.
I'm fine with that. I don't even need receivers.
Hey, he can block.
He can block.
I'm going to run the football every play and just target the hell out of Brock Bowers. I'm good.
All
and
right.
I got Denzel Boston. He's fine.
All right. Is your team filled out, Buzz?
He's still got a defender.
No, I have a defender.
So basically,
But-
I'm gonna choose who his defender is gonna be. Basically,
No, I can move Matlock to defender.
he
Yeah,
could do
you-
that.
yeah, you can. You
Yeah.
can.
So okay,
He's
Luke,
got-
how much money do you have?
I still have $28.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got Mike Tolbert.
Oh, give me Mike. I'll take him for $1.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
running back?
Panthers Mike Tolbert.
Oh, wait.
I thought we were only doing current guys.
No, we threw an old
All
school
right.
in here.
Hang on, was Mike Tolbert even good?
Yeah, he was a power back.
I mean, he wasn't good. He wasn't terrible though. He's
He
better.
was
It's better than
fine.
Scott Matlock.
I'll pay $2 for Besney to take him.
Well, I can't. I only have a defender left.
No, if he can do that, you just have to move Matlock to defense, then you have to put him at flex.
Dude, no. That's retarded.
You would have.
shouldn't have used all your
team's
money.
If you were filled out, then you couldn't. But since you have a positional flex in Matlock, he's actually able to do that because it's an eligible spot.
Okay, I'll
open.
bid 3 for you to take him.
Is this who I want you to have? What was his best year?
I mean, he's okay. He's a guy that he'll get you 8 to 10 carries a game, and on his best year, he can maybe get you 8-9 touchdowns. Red zone
probably
guy.
8 touchdowns. He's also a great
thick
fullback,
little boy.
like,
Yeah, he can block. He's a better Scott Matlock.
How much are you paying?
I'm 3 for you to take him.
I'll take him.
Okay.
Okay, so -3 to Luke.
Are you putting him at flex, Luke?
That is yet to be decided.
Okay.
I'll put him at running back for you.
So I have
for now.
$5 left.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got
Please be a defender.
Patrick Mahomes.
I'll bid 6.
Okay, he's yours.
He's yours. All righty. $6 to Luke Mahomes. All right. The next up, we got the Cowboys O line.
Solid O-line. Just bid $2.
Yep.
Wait. Can I put the Cowboys, all 5 of them, on defense?
No, they're not eligible.
No, if
No,
Mike Tolbert's eligible, then my guys could be eligible.
Mike Tolbert's eligible for running back or flex.
He was going to put him at defender for me.
No, he's going to put him at flex, and you have to move Matlock to defense because Matlock had the eligibility to move there.
No, you were talking about
No.
You were talking about putting a defender on offense.
No, I was not. I was saying that they have to have eligibility to like in fantasy. Like if you're moving your fantasy lineup, if this guy's multiple positions, then he could technically go there. Like Scott Matlock could technically go at your flex, defense, or running back.
Well, that kind of screws me that he can play defense because that means he can force someone to my
It's
defense.
a double-edged sword. It could be good or bad. You got him for -$9. I don't know. I don't know what you expect here.
I'll bid $5 on the Cowboys O line.
I'll go 6.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, just for reference. Like you can't put a guy at a spot that they actually can't play, but because Matlock has the flex, so that's why he could technically be defense. All right. Next up, we got Micah Parsons.
So he can't play running back.
No.
So he's mine automatically.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
if that's how we're doing the rules, yeah.
Oh, my team's just fantastic.
Since Luke's already got both his defense filled out.
Yep.
Well, that's
I'll
gay.
bid $5.
Sorry, son. All right. Well,
My team crushes.
you got him for 5. All right. And then the last name up is Amon-Ra St. Brown, who will go at your flex.
I should have spent more for you to take Kenneth Murray.
That was the swing play there.
That was the
Kenneth
swing.
Murray.
like
So
the-
you got Tolbert at the running back then?
I mean, this is going to be an air raid offense, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you got Tyrone and Tolbert. That could work. A little lightning and thunder.
It could. I can see that working.
Our teams
I
are
can get down with
opposites.
it.
Yours is only running the ball. Mine is only passing it.
I got Bowers.
It'd be a good
And
game.
I have a great defense.
He's got Will Anderson though.
And Big Daddy Mike.
I got Micah and Towns.
Yeah, but your receivers are Boston and Bobo.
That's the only weak spot on my team.
Scott Matlock's your jack
He's
of all
my
trades.
fullback.
He's your jack of all trades.
No, my
offensive
team is
player.
crushing. I
I
got the
don't
best
know.
O-line. I have the best running back. I have the best head coach. I'm going to destroy. And I got a fullback.
We need
pounding the rock.
we need to
I
throw
don't
this
know.
bitch into Madden Sim.
We should
we do.
actually. Comments, let us
Yeah.
know who's got the better
Airheads,
squad.
Let us know.
I got Mahomes.
Yeah.
I got Stroud, man. He's already won 3 playoff games. All right. Last segment of the day, boys. We are doing a 5-round, 12-team PPR fantasy football mock draft. This season's here. We all ready to roll?
Let's go. We each got 4 teams here.
Each got 4 teams. I'm Team 1, Team 4, Team 7, and Team 10. Luke, you're 2, 5, 8, and 11. Cole, 3, 6, 9, 12.
Let's roll, baby.
Snake draft format. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Okay. I'm 1-1. I get to lead off here. I'm going with probably the consensus 1-1 on most boards. Bijan Robinson. I think it's a three-player race for the 1 pick. Bijan, to me, is the safest position. He plays the most important position in fantasy football. The guy's going to get 350 touches this year. He's going to score a ton of points like he always has. To me, he's the 1-1. I'm going Bijan.
Yeah, I got second pick. This guy's nipping at Bijan's ankles. I'm taking Gibbs. I mean, he's just the clear 2. Like you said, most important position. Second best player, neck and neck with Bijan.
Yeah, those are the clear 1, 2.
I agree.
Honestly, I would go Bijan 1, 2, but however you split doesn't matter. I'm at 3 pick here. I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. Best receiver in all of football. Best receiver in fantasy. As long as Joe Burrow stays healthy, the guy's got over a 50% chance to be the number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I play in fantasy.
I honestly think Jamar's getting a little undervalued. Like, I know he's going 3 in most drafts. I mean, he could go 1 so easily.
Well, you know what?
I mean, like, he could easily put up, 17, 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns on 140 catches. He did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we're back to the era of people value running backs again.
the running back's back,
Which
baby.
is nice.
It is.
Because remember, we got away from it where like you would have like the first 4 picks were all wideouts.
Yeah.
And but no, you got the running backs are back, man.
But I'm not faulting anyone for taking Chase at 3 if they want to. I think Chase.
I wouldn't even fault you if you took him 1, honestly.
I'm sorry, 1. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I meant I'm not faulting anyone for taking Chase at
Yeah.
1 if they want to. I think it'd be a great pick. 4, I think this is pretty clear to me. I'm going to take Puka. I think the competition here is JSN. But we've just seen what Puka can do when he is targeted like he is. I mean, the guy probably has more week-to-week potential to score fantasy points than probably any player. I mean, the guy can go for 15 catches any game of the year. Your concern is injury, but the upside with Puka is so high. Like, if there's going to be a receiver to break the receiving record, I think it's going to be Puka. Like, I mean, the guy gets 1 million targets a game. He's great after the catch. He's great at every level of the field running routes. I think he's the 4 pick for me.
All right, not 5. I'm going Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, this is probably the next guy on the list that you don't have to worry about injuries, who his quarterback's going to be, if his quarterback's going to be healthy. Like, nothing's really changing besides Kubiak not being there. I like JT here a lot too, and Jefferson, but like JT, you don't know if Daniels is going to play. JT's insane when Daniels plays. And then Jefferson, you just don't know exactly what Kyler's going to be.
I like that pick. That's what I would do.
Y'all may not like my pick here at 6, but this might be a reach in a lot of people's eyes. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson, though, at 6.
Damn it. I love that
am
pick.
all aboard the Kyler Murray train like we talked about earlier. And to be quite honest, I'm terrified of CMC's injury problems. And I'm kind of scared of Jonathan Taylor as well. The guy got an insane workload last year. And I don't know what the Colts
Contract
offense
year.
is going to exactly look like. I know, but he got so many damn touches last year. I don't know if that's going to stay at what it was. And I'm kind of scared for the injury bug on him, too. I think Justin Jefferson is right in the same tier, honestly, with these other few that went ahead of him. Going J. Jeff at 6.
I love that pick. I would do the
Thank you.
exact same thing there. I would even consider taking Jettas over JSN.
Yeah.
I think the offensive potential with Minnesota compared to Seattle is obviously greater. And Justin Jefferson is so due to have the I'm back year. I'm going to drop 1,900 yards and 12 touchdowns and just have I am actually the best receiver year. We're waiting for it. Like, I love that pick.
Yeah.
I would take Jettas as high as 4 potentially.
Yeah.
Like, you got injury concerns with Puka, the JSN offense. Like, I think Jets is prime this year to be awesome. I love it. At 7, though, I'm pretty thrilled here. I get Jonathan Taylor. I think this is probably where he should go as the 7 pick, and that's what I'm doing here. The workload's immense. This offense should be pretty good with Danny Dimes back, and we know it runs through the ground game. The Colts still have a good O-line. He's a workhorse back. He's one of the few left in the league. I think it's a pretty clear pick here for JT.
Yeah. At 8, this is tricky because McCaffrey's looking right at you, but we've seen the flip-flops of healthy year to hurt year with McCaffrey on and off so much. It's so hard to take him, and then you got the guy behind him that's literally Mr. Consistency since he entered the league, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Damn it.
I'm going with the sure thing. Also, like, there's been a pretty good run of receivers. It's 3 to 4 on the running backs. And, yeah, I'm taking Amon-Ra right here. He's just such a safe pick. And, I mean, he's good every year. I remember last year I was trying to target him at, like, 10, and there was just no shot he was making it there. But he is such a stud.
Well, in fantasy football, too, it's death taxes, and do not miss on your first-round pick.
You never win your league in the first round, but you can lose it.
Yep, and you're not going to lose with Amon-Ra St. Brown. You're not. You're just
Nope.
not. He's going to be fine.
I love that pick. I think he's the safest pick.
Yep.
Like outside of maybe Jamar Chase. And Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's the
Top,
safest pick.
besides the top 3 guys, I agree.
See, we're now at a point to where the CMC value might be a little rich to pass up at 9, because we got CD, A-Chain, Cook, and I think the CMC run will stop here. Yeah, obviously a risky pick because of the injury history, but if this guy stays healthy, he's got a damn good shot to be the best player in this whole draft.
Yeah.
So I think at 9, it becomes too rich of a value to pass up. You have to just take the injury head on at that point.
Like
pick 9.
the other guys are not
Especially
featured
with
as
CD
much.
Lamb and A-Chain are the best next up. You got to just take it on at that point.
Yeah.
I think Amon-Ra, in my mind, was the last guy that I would take over a CMC. But once we get past there, I got to take the risk, I think.
I'm with you. I mean, the value's too good to pass up. I value Amon-Ra and CD in almost the exact same boat. They're very safe. They produce in great offenses. Like, I don't see much difference there. But you're right. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, if he stays healthy, very well
He's 1-1.
could be
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't hate the pick. At 10, I'm going CD. A lot of the reasons I just said. We saw what he did 2 years ago. He reminds me a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown, but with a little bit of a higher ceiling because of the offense and because he's so clear-cut the one in Dallas. We saw what he did as the one 2 years ago. He put up almost 1,800 yards, 14 touchdowns. I mean, Dallas could very easily get back to that level this year, and CD could put up top 2, top 3 receiver numbers. So
I will
I'm
say,
taking
I
CD
think the
at 10.
floor is lower with CD than Amon-Ra.
Agreed.
With Pickens, with
Yeah,
the
agreed.
injuries, with the drops.
But how much lower? Like, if he's healthy.
if he's healthy.
If CD's healthy, like, he's gonna have 1,200 yards. He's gonna have 10
Yeah, I mean,
touchdowns.
I think an Amon-Ra floor, like assuming everyone's healthy, is like wide receiver 8 is a floor. I think CD floor, assuming everyone's healthy, is like wide receiver maybe like 12, 11 or 12. So it's
Yeah.
not a big difference. I would take CD or Amon over CD, but again, it's razor thin, and really just the Pickens thing mainly.
Yeah.
Like if Pickens really does become, the guy, which like there's a world where that happens for sure. So.
All right, pick 11. This is where it really kind of drops
This
off
is-
a
this is a
tiny
tear
bit.
drop
and it
off.
gets
I agree.
really interesting. And I have I have a bold take that I want to make, and I'm going to do it. I'm taking Kenneth Walker right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bang. Let's
Put your
go.
nuts on the table there.
I think he's
son.
going to be insane. The last time, when is it? Anytime KC has actually had a decent
Where is
running
he
back,
on here?
they go crazy. They go off. Like
23.
even when Isaiah
Holy.
Pacheco was churning out them heavy legs, man, like he was good. And Kareem Hunt was amazing. Mahomes loves to have a good run game. They've improved the O-line. Mahomes should be healthy. And if anything, Kenneth Walker should start maybe getting the ball even more to start the year if he's not there. They're just going to be running it a ton. They don't have a lot of other weapons. He's the best. It's him and Kelsey and then Xavier Worthy, Rice. Like, he's going to have a featured role, and they paid him a shitload of money. There's just a lot going on there that point to him having a great year.
Yeah, it's just always scary with a guy in a new place. Like, I get it. Like, the Kenneth Walker upside's immense. Like, you can make the case that he's right there with a rookie or Kareem Hunt as Patty's most talented RB, and we saw rookie or Kareem Hunt with Patty and Andy Reid was like a top 3, top 5 guy. So there's definitely that world for Kenneth Walker. At the same time, though, like we haven't really seen Kenneth Walker like handle, top 5, top 6 running back touch numbers, and he also has had durability concerns at time. Feels a little rich. I would probably rather go James Cook because I know I'm going to go James Cook.
My thing is A-Chain's exciting, but he's the only good player in that offense. He's probably going to get bottled up. And then Cook, it just doesn't excite me. Like, I mean, he's a great player, but
You're not going to miss on Cook, though.
yeah, he just doesn't yell first rounder at me. Like,
Yeah.
like you said, you can lose it in the first round, but also like, it's just I don't think.
I think the
I-
Kenneth, though,
I-
is losing it. I think
No,
you
but
can
I'm
lose it with
saying
Kenneth,
the
though.
only way he's gonna lose it though is if he gets hurt.
I really respect. I respect the pick, Luke. It's definitely a reach, but I respect the pick because of the ceiling. Like you shouldn't normally chase ceiling in the first round, but when you're at 11 in a 12-team league, like I don't hate it, honestly.
I mean, like
because
I don't know him than Drake London right
there
here.
is a
like-
world that Kenneth Walker's running back one. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very clear path. Like I respect it. I probably wouldn't do it, but anyone who does, I got no problems with it. You put your nuts on the table and you plant your flag.
Hey,
got
I
no
own 4
problem
teams.
with
I had to take some risk on
Yeah.
one.
You got 4
Yeah.
of them.
it. Yeah.
You got 4
So
of them.
no, I like it.
All right, back to me.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we're just going to go with James Cook here, 112. Again, like, not a sexy pick, but you're not going to miss with James Cook. He's going to be a top 10 running back. Might not be number one. That had the highest ceiling in the world, but the guy's going to put up 1,300 yards and probably double-digit touchdowns.
He's the new Josh Jacobs.
And he's been healthy forever. The guy doesn't get hurt. So
He's the new Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
You just know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
You're getting a top 10 back.
And then again, it's a pick. You're not going to miss on that pick. So
No.
So now to pair for Team 12 here, we got Cook. We could look at another receiver. I think they got Drake London too high on this board, to be honest with y'all. Again, like you mentioned, Luke, I'm scared of A-Chain. Like, super talented, smaller back, he might get hurt. Just, you generally want to avoid guys on teams this bad as a whole.
Yeah.
You know I do not like AJ.
Yeah, I'm really between Genty and Saquon Barkley.
That's who I'm between as well.
You've
so.
come around to Saquon.
Yeah, I have. When I
You
did
and
more-
I had an argument
No.
about A-Chain versus Saquon a month ago.
Yeah,
remember?
it was more. I didn't really realize at the time that the whole Eagles offensive line was just fucking beat
Yeah.
up. So, but I think I'm gonna go with Genty here. I really think like Kubiak's
Good
now
pick.
in town here for the Las Vegas team. Like, we saw Kubiak wants to run the ball at a super high clip. I know they used 2 backs last year, but who's Genty's competition? Mike Washington, like Zamir Abdul-Sitter. I don't even give a shit. Like, this offense is going to be Genty. It's going to be Bowers. You have Tyler Linderbaum now to solidify the offensive line with Fernando Kirk. I think the run game should be really good. Genty didn't produce last year, high stats, but like, we saw the talents there. The guy got hit in the back of the line of scrimmage almost
It's
every
a whole new
play.
team around him.
Yeah,
now.
I think like for this team 12, Genty, James Cook. I don't have to look at a running back now until like round 7 or 8. So,
And I have that same idea as you. I went with the high ceiling before with Kenneth Walker right here. I'm going Saquon Barkley.
Damn it.
Yeah, I like
Safe
that pick.
play.
I like that
Get
pick.
2 number 1 running backs on my team. And
Oh,
like I
boy.
said, like I went with the risky play in Kenneth because I wanted to get him over these other guys, but I still ended up with Saquon. I will happily take that.
No, there's a real world to where I think Saquon gets back, maybe not back to what he did 2 years ago, but gets back maybe between last year and that, into where he's RB3 or 4, and next year he's back in the top 5.
Yeah.
There's a clear world for that to happen, so I think it's a good value.
That really sucks. I wanted either of them. I love Genty this year. I love Saquon this year. It puts me in a tough spot because I am probably the biggest A-Chain hater on this show. He's staring at me right in the face.
I mean, who do you got? You got
There's Drake London.
You got our guy
here.
Omarion, touchdown leader, huh? I know you love some Chase Brown.
I am not.
Did
a
we
Drake
pull the
London
trigger on
fan.
Derrick Henry? Is he undervalued? Jay Love?
I'm going Chase Brown, boys.
Wow. Over A-Chain.
Over A-Chain.
Wow.
I
okay.
love.
You're
for
locking that
fantasy-
in?
I'm locking that in. I
Okay.
love Chase Brown for fantasy football. He's in one of the best offenses in the league. He has no competition. He catches a ton of passes. He's got a nose for the red zone. Even though he's not a short yardage back, he gets all the short yardage work. He gets the goal line work. I understand that Chase Brown is not one of the best running backs in the league, but when it comes to fantasy and putting points on the paper, Chase Brown does it year in and year out. I can't. He's too consistent. He doesn't get hurt, and the offensive opportunity is immense. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I'm taking.
I mean,
him
he
here.
catches
I love him.
he catches so many balls, and like, since he has shown us their hand by not the past few years added any running back.
No, they're
competition at all.
fine with it.
So they clearly love the guy. Joe Burrow loves him. They love passing to him. Like, I can't hate it. Even though A-Chain's floor is a lot higher. Or
Yeah.
ceiling.
I don't.
Or
Oh, ceiling?
Yeah, not
Sure.
floor.
You can
No,
get him right here.
Floor's lower.
Yeah.
Oh, am I
You
back
get him
up?
right here.
Am I
Yeah,
up?
you're up.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
A CMC A-Chain combo is a scary freaking team, man.
See, I can't do the Team 9 because Team 9 doesn't have good insurance on their squad, so we cannot do that. Like Drake London, I'm not a big Drake London guy. I don't love that. According to the rankings, might be a reach here. I don't give a shit. I'm going Brock Bowers.
Wow. Okay.
I think Brock Bowers is ahead of Trey McBride this year. I know most boards have McBride ahead of him, though. But like we talked about this 2 weeks ago, like Brisket and the Cardinals were passing the ball at an all-time rate. They're getting killed in every game. And this team now has real weapons around to compete with Trey McBride. On this offense with Kubiak, look what he did, Jason, his number one target. Fed. I think that's going to be Brock Bowers because what's his receiving competition? Jalen Naylor and a bag of dicks? Like, I think Brock Bowers is going to get fed, and I think by the time we get to next year, like, Bowers is going to be in, like, where Kittle, or not Kittle, but Kelsey was a couple years back where he was going kind of like 8 to 10 range. I think after this year, Brock will be in the thick of that.
I love that pick.
Yeah.
Bowers is my tight end
like
one. I don't really understand why McBride's over him. And at this point in the draft, like, you're picking between A-Chain, you're picking between London, you're picking between Omari and Hampton. Like, give me Bowers, man.
Yeah, and also if Kirk Cousins plays half the year, I'm totally fine with that. Kirk Cousins loves throwing to tight ends. Look what he did with Kyle Pitts last year. Like,
Agreed.
All right, my next team. I got Amon-Ra St. Brown on this team. We said that was like the safest player, right? You can get not at 1 or 2.
Yep.
Next one, I'm taking a big swing. A guy that I love watching play. We're taking Malik Neighbors here.
Oh, I thought you were on A-Chain.
No,
Malik.
A-Chain, it just scares me so little.
I thought for
talent
sure you were
around
going
him.
A-Chain there.
I did too.
I thought that's how you were leading that
Bold
one up.
pick, Luke.
Yeah. No, I mean, Malik Neighbors, all he has to do is get back to being healthy, which we know what he can do when he's healthy. And when Dart's there, the offense is a lot more fun. I don't know who else they're really going to target besides Likely on that offense. So yeah, I'm riding Malik Neighbors, just hoping he can be healthy for the season.
Malik's tough because I mean it was like assuming like if Malik didn't have an injury tag on him, he'd be going 8 to 12.
Yeah,
like but
Easily.
And reports have said that he looks good, that he should be okay.
Yeah.
So I mean I respect it, and you know what, like you said, you got Amon-Ra who's got one of the highest floors, so you could take the swing there.
Malik Neighbors is one of the few guys outside the top 10 and the top 12 picks that if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
Should crack into the top 5 of their position.
Well, and also if we a month from
in the
now,
running back or receiver,
if we get to a month from now when like most drafts are actually happening, if all the reports from Malik looks good, he's making quick
and he's
cuts,
playing
he'll
week
probably be a
1,
first round pick.
then he'll probably bump to late 1.
Yeah,
easily.
And these rankings have him almost
he'll
30,
be at the turn.
Yes,
he'll be
for
at the
sure.
turn. Okay, here I took Jonathan Taylor in the first round. I think that's a very safe pick. There's Drake London looking at me. I think the A-Chain slide has to stop here. I just like.
I thought it was gonna stop sooner.
Yeah, I'm really shocked he got to me here. I'm still a little uneasy about it, but because I got JT, I can afford it. Let's say he gets hurt and he goes down. Like, I'll still probably live with JT and the rest of my team. And if he hits, I could have 2 top 3 running backs. So this is a league-winning team potentially with some insurance in one. I think is the prime spot for A-Chain. I love the value getting him right there. I think that's 4 or 5 picks, later than he probably normally goes.
I agree.
He's just he's scary.
Again, that's like the
He
CMC.
scares the
It was like the
bejeebers out of me,
CMC
but-
pick. Like
That's exactly
it
what I
gets to a
thought.
point to where you kind of just
Yeah.
have to take him.
Yep, agreed.
All right, so team 6, we got Jettas. I'm really looking at not J Love. I'm looking at Brown or Hampton here.
Not even a thought to London.
No, I don't want London.
Bro, go look at his game logs last year.
London?
I just don't want him.
They're insane.
London was nuts last year.
Yeah, he
In
was
the games he
absolutely
played.
insane.
He just doesn't do it for me. I already have Jettas. I'm gonna go with Amari and Hampton. I think
Like it.
team like I said, we talked about Amari and Hampton earlier. If the guy stays healthy, he's gonna be a top 10 back, no doubt about it. Probably closer to top 5 upside. It's really pending health. The offensive line's going to be worlds better. Like I said earlier, it's a different 5 this year completely. So and McDaniel's gonna want to use this guy in the red zone to a T. So I don't hate that pick. And honestly, like before, like when we were talking about this stuff a couple weeks ago, like I was not as high on Omarion, but like after doing a deep dive on him, like I'm kind of back to being like he should be a mid-second round pick.
Yeah, I think he should. I mean the
opportunity's too good.
He
And
could
we know
easily score.
We know he's
18
we know he's
touchdowns.
talented as hell.
Yeah,
Like-
and he's a good pass catcher.
Yeah.
Like the offense is going to be better. Your only concern with him is injuries.
Yeah, and I mean if he wasn't in a
And the
Ginty,
workload he had in
if he wasn't in
college.
a Ginty draft, he probably got in the teens. Like
Easily.
so.
All right, my next pick. This team, I have Jackson Smith and Jigba. I really want to take a running back here before they fall off for this team, but Drake London in those 5 to 8 games he played last year are just staring at me. I can't ignore him any longer. I know it's going to be Tua or Penix throwing the ball, but I mean, this guy's going to get his share of targets. I'm taking Drake London here. When he played last year, he was absolutely insane. That gives me an amazing 1-2 receiver duo on that team. And it's 2 young, fun players. Like Drake London could literally pop off and be a top 3 receiver.
I love that pick. I've always been a big London guy. I think he should have gone sooner than this. You're getting fantastic value right there. And his biggest thing is injuries. Like, I mean, I don't think he's kind of immune to bad quarterback play. He's had bad quarterback play his entire career.
Jump ball guy. I mean, just throw it up to him.
And he's been fantastic. I mean, the guy's dropped multiple 30, 40-point games. Like, we know the target share he gets when he's healthy. I really like that pick.
I need to do more. London just, I don't know why. I think he's not a pop receiver.
No,
he doesn't pop
but
off
James
the screen.
Cook's not a pop.
No, I
running back.
know. I think
Exactly.
I need to buy myself more into the Drake London.
His
fandom,
issues are related to injuries.
Yeah,
I think that's his
quarterback
really
play.
only-
But like you said, his quarterback play has been poop his whole career.
Yeah.
So
All right, here we got Puka in the first round.
McBride's fallen. I know we do not like that Cardinal offense. I can tell all 3 of us do not like
he
it.
loves 2 on the depth chart right now.
I'm not touching McBride here. I'm sorry. I'm not even.
I'm
really
not either.
considering him.
I wouldn't.
There's just a lot of mouths to feed in that offense. Nat Hackett's running it. I want no part of it.
Old Nat Hackett.
Boy,
Welcome to hell, bitch.
yeah.
It's
Welcome
Nathan
to
Hackett.
purgatory, boys.
Hey, guess who's your
Yeah.
roommate?
You
This
thought,
guy.
you thought the desert was hot.
Here's
Try hell.
Here's Satan's brother that loves
Yeah.
football.
You're gonna be praying for that Phoenix sun in fucking July after in about
You're gonna be
mid-November.
wishing Adam Gase was your head coach.
Hey, brother, grow a goatee like mine.
You know what? I don't love doubling up on a receiver in my first 2 and not getting a back. But I'm gonna do it here, and I'm gonna take AJ Brown. I think
I knew that's where you were going.
I love AJ. You guys know that. I love the opportunity he has this year to be Drake May's number 1. We see it time and time again where the young quarterback gets his star wide receiver and elevates even farther. Drake May has already elevated to an elite quarterback. Sky's the limit with A.J. Brown. We know Josh McDaniels loves to pepper the 1. I'm pretty thrilled getting A.J. Brown here, kind of towards the back end of the second round.
I think he's a very safe pick this year.
No,
Yeah.
if he's healthy, he's gonna be still. We talked about him earlier. Okay, team 3 here. We got Jamar. I'm not gonna think much about this. We're just gonna go Derrick Henry. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We already have the best receiver in fantasy. Again, like we want to write off Derrick Henry for the past 4 years. It seems like.
Yep.
The guy goes out and he's a top 10 back every single year. Like I'm gonna trust him until literally the wheels fall off.
I'm with
So,
you.
that's
And
all-
you got Chase.
Yeah.
You've got 2. You probably have the 2 safest guys in the entire draft.
Yeah. So
you know Derrick Henry's going to rush for 12 touchdowns.
exactly.
I love that pick.
All right, this team, I got Gibbs. I got my running back 1. I want to get my receiver 1, a guy that really just relies on being on the field. Nico Collins. Pencil it in, boys.
Love it.
All right.
Solid pick. All right. Here we got Bijan. We're in the 1-1 slot.
You got back-to-backs, boy.
I got back-to-back here, so I can kind of play around with this.
Is this McBride Allen?
Is this McBride Love?
Ooh, that's a nasty little combo.
Or you could
I'll
get the
tell you
2
this,
Arizona boys.
I've done a lot of mocks because for our draft, I'm keeping Rice, and so I kind of want the 1 pick.
Yeah.
And I've really dabbled with if Brock's there more so, but like
Dylan's keeping Brock.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's keeping him for a 4th. I've got the best running back. That's a good strategy, Cole. But if I do that, my number 1 receiver is gonna be rough.
just do it.
Hey,
just
you're
do
looking
it.
at Zay
Do
Flowers
it and
as
see
your
what
1.
happens.
Yeah, you got 4 teams.
I'm gonna go with.
Fuck it.
No, I'm gonna go with Rashee Rice here. I know the concern for the off the field stuff is there. He hasn't been suspended yet. We're almost a month out from the season
We'll assume he's
starting.
playing.
I'm assuming he's playing. When this guy plays, I mean, he is a bona fide top 10 receiver. There's no doubt about it. The target share is insane. He's clearly the best pass catcher to one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen, who's still 31 years old. I love getting Rice right there. I'm perfectly fine with it. And then coming back around here, when I already have Bijan at the 1, I kind of want to load up on receiver or other positions.
Trey McBride.
I think I am going to go McBride here.
Okay, the slide stops.
Yep. I'm going to take McBride.
Third round, like
Yeah, I don't love him. This draft has fallen a little weird. I don't love A-Chain, and I took him because he fell. I don't love McBride, but he fell here. I've got the 1-1 running back, I think. I've got a really good chance now to have the 1-1 tight end. The quarterback position's really deep this year. I've also got a good chance to have a top 5 receiver in Rice. I really like how this team's building out with McBride.
Well, normally too, Luke, like more drafts are won when you just pick BPA. Like when the board plays out to where it's like, well, fuck, like this wasn't really the guy I was targeting at this spot.
But he's here.
But no one picked him, and he kind of just fell in my lap. But guys like that, like you said, A-Chain, McBride,
Right.
you just got to pick him.
Right.
And you just got to play the
And you
board.
just got to hope.
Yeah.
It's kind of how
Yeah.
I feel with this pick. This guy, I mean, he's not falling or anything. This is probably around where he should get taken. George Pickens. I am not
Okay.
Jeremiah Love guy. I was between Pickens and Olave. I think Pickens is more talented. He's going to be a more potent offense. He's not going to get as many opportunities, but I think he'll be damn near very close. He's getting paid just as much, if not more. Like they're going to have to utilize him. I was also very heavily looking at Josh Allen right there.
Am I the only one that's like kind of out on Pickens at this ADP?
I am. I think it's pretty rich for a number 2.
For
You know what it reminds me of?
he's
Remember,
late second, early third. Right
you remember when
He's
T.
a wide receiver,
Higgins?
too.
Do you remember like 3 years ago when T. Higgins was going in this
Yeah.
spot? And it was like, God, you're drafting the number 2
You're
receiver on a
It just feels
team
like you're
already?
drafting his ceiling if everyone's healthy.
Agreed.
Like
I agree. Yeah, I mean, Pickens was
No, but also-
fantastic last
no,
year.
but
I
that's-
like the pick.
That's the thing, though, with him, though, is you're saying his ceiling if everyone's healthy, but also, like, if CeeDee's not healthy, Pickens is even better.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. If CD's
But,
out, then
yeah, if
Pickens
he's
is a
out,
top 5 receiver.
easily.
No doubt. No
But
doubt about
if
it.
CeeDee's in, he's still a top 10 receiver, though. Like,
No, he-
10,
he-
15.
I don't know.
The number, no, when CD played, he was still good, but he was more of like a 2 than a 1. Because they also like to run the ball. All right, here.
He's a safe pick, though.
Here-
I like the pick.
Team 3, I'm not, again, this one I feel like kind of fell in my lap here. I'm going Josh Allen. Like, we get the best receiver, the safest running back, and the unanimous surefire best QB. And now, like, I have a QB, running back, receiver. Now, like, probably what I'm looking now to do is just load up on receivers and then, like, maybe get a Jadarian Price later. I love, like, every year I try to convince myself to not want to take a quarterback in, like, the 3rd round area or late second, which is where these guys normally go. But, like, you and I talked about this, Buzz, like, a week or two ago. Like, every year we look back on it, it's like whoever got Josh Allen, like late second, early 3rd, or whatever,
It was a great pick.
is a great pick.
Always.
Every single time. And
He gets 25 points
And
a
Josh Allen's going to be that again.
Because you're also
so.
like some other guy could step up and
Yeah,
get
no,
as many
because
points
what
as him.
happens
It
is
doesn't
like
happen.
I'll go get Brock Purdy and Matthew Stafford in the 10th
Right.
and 14th rounds. But then that's not Josh Allen.
And you're also
and then you're having to bank on matchups.
and
like-
yeah, exactly. You start the wrong one, you get pissed.
and then you
off.
draft a upside RB round 3 that may suck. So like I
Exactly.
take the safe play there.
Yep. All right, here at 4, I really love how this fell. Again, I'm not a Jeremiah Love guy, but the board fell. He's sitting in my lap.
You
I have
love
Puka
Love.
and A.J. Brown. I need a running back. The running backs fall off drastically around this spot. I'm taking Jeremiah Love, and I'm banking on the talent. I know he's listed as the running back 2 right now. I think that's for optics and just show the rest of the team that we're not just going to give our first-round pick the starting role. This guy's the most talented player on this team, maybe outside of McBride.
Yeah.
This guy's going to get the touches. They have nothing else to work with. And he's a fantastic pass catcher, so even though they're going to be getting crushed in a lot of games, he's not coming off the field. He's going to be catching balls out of the backfield.
Yeah.
I love this value here in the 3rd round. for Jeremiah
I'll
Love.
say this. I'm skeptical on his current ADP, but you got him about a round later than his current ADP.
Oh, yeah.
So the value is immense. And like, when's the last time we saw a top 10 running back not be the bell cow?
Right.
It doesn't.
He's going to get the
They can
work.
say whatever they want about fucking Tyler Algier. Jeremiah Love is going to get
Yeah.
the lion's share of those touches probably. Now you got to worry about Marvin, Michael Wilson, McBride, or whatever. But for the value you got him at is too good.
Agreed.
Yeah, right here. Like, I'd love to take Olave. Wonderful value, but I already have 2 receivers.
Yeah, it's tough.
And so I think I got to go running back, probably the one I trust the most. I'm between Brees Hall and Bucky here. I think I'm going to go Bucky, though.
I
Because
love Bucky.
Brees wasn't great last year. Kyron was, I mean, I feel like he just does his same thing every year. Josh Jacobs scares me, and Bucky, like, I feel like he would have had a great year if he didn't go down last year. And he actually has the best quarterback probably of the bunch. I got to trust him the most.
Well, and Bucky, like his rookie
I like
was a PFF analytics darling.
Yeah.
Great receiving back, elusive as hell. Like if Bucky stays healthy, he's gonna be a stud.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also Rashad White's gone, and the O-line will be healthy. I love Bucky.
They got Kenny.
They do got Kenny. All right, team 6 here. That we're not thinking much. We're going Chris Olave.
Damn it.
Don't need to
great
talk
pick.
about it. Best value on the board. He's a receiver. Let's move forward.
I was really hoping he'd fall to me
Yeah, I
here.
know you-
I
you
got
were.
2 running backs here.
I know you
so
were. I know you
receivers a
were.
prime spot, and the receivers fall off very hard here.
Tet.
There's Tet. There's T.
But there's also Coker.
There is Coker. I can't go running back here, and running back is the spot to be. So this team's
Lamar?
kind of in a pickle. I'm debating Lamar here. Do I trust in Tet? I don't. You know what? I'm going to go Lamar. I'm going to bank on just racking up receivers in my later rounds, and I'm going to a 3-headed monster in Lamar, JT, and A-Chain, and I'm going to bank that they're going to give me 60 points a week, and I can fill out the rest of my team. Ted McMillan's a big risk for me. I understand he had a good year, but Lamar to me is a sure thing if he's not hurt.
When we talked
so.
about the Coker thing earlier, so like there's,
Yeah.
and it's not like that's a high flying passing offense.
Well, and what's
It
my
is
other
what it
option
is.
here? T. Higgins? Like, I don't want T. Like, I
You
just
got
don't
Garrett
think.
Wilson there.
I don't like Garrett.
No?
No, I'm just not a Garrett. I think he's a great player. It's just the team.
All right, team 8. You got 2 wideouts.
All right, I got 2 wideouts. I clearly need to get a running back. It's like I hate picking in this spot, and I think I don't like really any of the top 3 guys that much. Like I was just talking about, and like I'm already looking at Etienne and Javonte Williams right here, and
Those would be great.
You're that turned off from Jacobs and
I
Hall?
really am. Brees Hall, like I don't think they're gonna get the passing game going enough to get the running game, and vice versa. I think that offense is gonna suck. And you got Aaron Glenn picking the guys to run the offense. Don't like it.
I mean, it's
one bit.
Frank Reich. I mean, he's a serviceable guy at OC.
That is fair, but still, you got Geno Smith at quarterback. I just don't like it. And I do like Javonte Williams a lot, and I like how good he was last year, and another year in the Cowboys system, and another year coming off that terrible injury. And he's finally financial secure with the Cowboys, got that extension. I think I'm going Javonte Williams right here.
Okay.
I like that pick. Very safe pick. Good offense. A lot of scoring opportunities.
Yeah, he'll get. And the thing is, too, like he's a power back, so he's gonna get all the goal line carries.
Ooh, this team's in an interesting spot here.
Yeah. You're in that Tet McMillan land.
Yeah.
You're in no man's land over there.
Now you get here, you look at those first 2 picks, you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's either Josh or Brees. Because obviously with CMC, we need a receiver too. The receiver talent, I don't think stacks up to the RB talent at this current point in time. I'm gonna bank on Brees Hall. We're gonna go with Brees Hall here.
Wow.
Brees Hall, he was great last year. We know he's one of the most talented backs in all of football, and the offensive line is better than people think. They have 2 really good young stud tackles. They were able to move the ball a little on the ground last year. I think Brees Hall he's going to be the focal point of this offense, and he's also a great pass catching back. I don't hate that at the end of the third.
You didn't want to go your guy Garrett Wilson there.
Is that where you're going?
I thought about him.
Yeah?
I thought about him.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not. I have CD and Chase Brown. I think Josh Jacobs fits perfectly with this team. Like, a safe spot. I understand that he's not what he used to be, but I mean, to get him here at the end of the 3rd round, like I think the offense is still going to be fine. Jacobs is still a touchdown machine. They give him the ball almost every play inside the 5-yard line. We don't know what Tucker Kraft is going to be. There could be more reliance on Jacobs. I think getting Chase Brown and Jacobs as my RB 1 and 2 is just wonderful. So I'm taking him here.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful, just wonderful.
All right, and then now we're at a fucking dick tugger here because
Yeah.
11 and 12 both have 2 backs.
Oh boy,
A lot of
Garrett Wilson's coming off the board at some point.
Yeah.
Who's stepping on the Luther Burton rake?
Me.
I have 3 offenses I'm very clearly avoiding: the Cardinals, the Jets, and then also the what am I missing?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Where you going?
It's not hard to avoid. The Dolphins. Just one
yeah,
guy
so
you got to avoid.
yeah,
I think
so-
you're good. Other than that,
That kind of felt. Sorry, but that kind of felt like a tear drop off after Jacobs.
Yeah, it definitely did. And I'm just going to go on the 2nd-year upside in Tet McMillan. He should have a lot more trust from
Beautiful.
Bryce Young this year, hopefully. And, I mean, this guy was 19 last year in his position ranked, or 16, and he was fine.
I thought you were saying he was 19 years
I did
old.
too. I was like, he was 19.
I was like, there's no way he was 19.
I was like, what did he start playing college when he was 15 years old? It's like Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that pick, but I'm also like the other guy I'm looking at is like Devontae Smith, and I just don't love Jalen Hurts. Obviously, Bryce Young isn't there, but it's a rough.
All right,
spot right here.
Team 12, we're stoked. We're running this pick in. We're taking Garrett Wilson. Like I said earlier, like Geno Smith might suck, but he's had Garrett Wilson's had terrible quarterbacks his whole career. And like I said earlier, like Frank Reich and every pit stop of him calling plays on offense, he loves to feature a number one receiver, and Garrett Wilson is the most talented receiver this guy's had to work with his entire career. I think Garrett Wilson's kind of getting undervalued here, going late third. Love the pick for the team here that desperately needed a wideout. Now we need another receiver here for this team. We're probably going to look that way. And, gosh, we're just going to take the upset on T. Higgins. I feel like I got my safe floor guy in Garrett Wilson, and now we can afford to pair him with a T. Higgins who – I don't know, random weeks might have a higher ceiling, and if bearing health, which is a big if for T, he's going to be great. So don't hate that pick.
You didn't want to go Burton?
No.
Okay.
I know what T is.
Yeah.
Like
He's a solid wide. He's a great wide receiver too.
if he's healthy, he's a high end 2, low end 1.
Yeah, he's great.
I got in the 4th, so like.
All right, on this one, I'm banking on another second year player. I'm going to Mika Egbuka right here.
Love it.
I love his upside. I feel like he's going to overtake
too.
Godwin. They both had injuries last year, but I mean, Egbuka he showed what he could do when he was the number one guy, and they won games with that happening. So I like what I saw there. I'm not going to think too hard into it. Like
I don't hate that pick.
I'm with you. I love Ibuka coming into this season. All right, we got CD, we got Chase Brown, we got Jacobs. The receiver position is again staring at us right in the face, but I tell you, don't like Luther Burton. You know it, and he is not one of the guys that I'm going to take, even if he falls to me. I think he's being drafted 2 rounds higher than he should be.
he had one good game last year.
The receivers are pretty much gone. I'm going to go Tyler Warren right here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I am a huge Colston Loveland fan. There's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense. Tyler Warren was one of the most consistent tight ends last year. That target share is only going to increase. Danny Dimes is back. I see no reason why Tyler Warren is not a top 5 tight end coming into this next season. I like the value here compared to the upside/downside with Loveland.
Okay. All right. Next team up. This team does not have a wide receiver yet.
They might need, no. Hey, Drake May's right there.
Oh shit!
Boy.
No, we can't. We got to go wide out. I mean, shit. Actually, Kyron Williams is still there.
I was gonna say you could take Kyron.
And he's kind of sliding pretty far here. Shoot, man. But
you could take Etienne's still there.
No, I think what we're gonna do here. I think we're gonna go Ladd McConkey.
Okay.
I like Ladd McConkey a lot. I think he's more of a high end 2 than a 1. But this team, obviously,
Definitely.
we got Bowers. But, I mean, the thing is, like, Ladd McConkey's rookie year was so great, and he probably got overdrafted last year because of that. But they brought in Keenan Allen last year, who soaked up so many targets on that team. He's gone now. Ladd McConkey is going to be the possession chain mover for Justin Herbert in this passing attack. And, again, I don't think he's going to be, like, a top 5 guy at all, but I think he's firmly in like the top 12 to 15 range, which is a high end 2. And in middle of round 4, that's good value for me, and that's all I want. So
yeah.
All right, this next team we got. So we got 2 receivers, 1 running back, no tight end. But in my opinion, this is kind of where the running backs start falling off, and I really want to get a second one between Kyron and Etienne. So Kyron, I know we know like the exact situation Kyron's going back to. You know, you're almost just hoping he stays healthy so Corum doesn't take over. But, you know, it's mostly his backfield. Etienne is exciting to me because he's in a new backfield. He is the only option back there.
Alvin Kamara.
I don't think Kamara's going to do much this year.
They said that he's going to be the pass catching guy.
Is that so?
That's what
because
they said.
Etienne has like insane hands, so I don't know why they would sign him.
Kamara,
Well,
I still think Kamara is a hell of a just straight up, just pure receiving back.
Well, then if I'm going to trust you on that one, I'm going to take. Because I'm fine with either. I'm going to take Kyron Williams because I
think
like
you made the right
Kyron
pick
a lot.
there.
It's just Blake Corum the last 2 years been sitting there just scaring me, waiting for him to come up and them to
No, he is.
just take the cheaper option. Yeah.
It's really good value.
Yeah,
getting
and that
Kyron
too.
there.
Yeah.
And now, like with your teammate there, Luke, like I would go get Corman like round 8 or 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
And then you have the best offense in the league's backfield locked up.
I mean, you might
Yeah.
be able to start both of them.
Yeah.
They might be so good. Like,
Yeah.
they could be scoring touchdowns.
Kyron's one of those. If you were to like maybe try to go like early like heavy receiver, maybe throw a tight
Oh
end
yeah,
there,
lock up
get
Kyron.
get Kyron and Blake, and
Yeah.
you have the Rams backfield.
Yeah,
And I think that's
100%.
a nice strategy there.
All right, 7. This is a rough spot for me, man, because I'd love to take ET in here. I don't have a receiver though,
No, you don't.
and I feel like I'm pretty much forced to take one. You know what? I'm not gonna do it though.
Oh, he's not.
I'm gonna go Loveland.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
I think the Loveland run stops here. I'm just going to fill out my roster with a bunch of wide receiver 2 and 3s after this, and I'm going to bank on having 2 of the best running backs, 1 of the best quarterbacks, and 1 of the best tight ends leading my team.
It's a bold
Interesting
move, Cotton.
strategy there.
It's a
Yeah.
bold move, Cotton.
I mean, you got Zay Flower on the board, but I promise you, he is not making it around there.
No.
You got Smitty.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
Devontae.
Smitty's
Those are the
there.
2 guys I really like on the board right now.
All
But
right.
like you are
This
up.
team's up now. Yeah, the Travis Etienne train stops here
Yep.
at pick 6.
That's where it should.
And honestly, yeah, this is about where he should go. And I will say, like I just said a second ago, like I do think like Alvin Kamara is still going to get heads in the receiving game. Like they didn't keep him around for no reason. I think as a pure just receiving weapon, I think Kamara can still provide this team a lot of value. But like Travis Etienne is going to be the early down workhorse. He's going to get the goal line touches, and he's going to be, I think, in a good offense. So, all right, team 5.
All right, I don't know if this is foolish here, but I'm going with the guy that put up numbers last year. I know there's running backs on the board, but I can get one on the swing. I'm going Zay Flowers right here. This guy was the number 7th ranked receiver last year, and I'm getting
Was he
him
actually?
in the
Was he
4th
really?
round. Yes.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, and I'm getting in PPR. Yeah, and I'm getting him in the 7th round or 4th round. I mean, that is a steal right there. I'll take that as my flex all day long.
I love that pick. I think that's a really good spot. I think here at 4,
Rip me.
I hated this movie growing up. That's why I threw
What
it on.
movie is this?
It's
RV.
RV.
oh. I'm going to go Devontae Smith here. I think
Yeah,
this
you
is
got
just
to.
too good a value. I know I already have 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, but
You did the same thing I did. Yeah.
I've got a 4-man roster of Puka, AJ, Devontae, and Jeremiah Love. I'm in love with that, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna really see if Smith is that guy. I feel like
Yeah,
a
we
lot
are.
of people have thought for a while he could be a real bona fide one.
We're going to
see
find
now.
out.
All right, next team up, we got an RB, we got a running back, and we got a QB. So we're kind of just going BPA. We kind of set ourselves up that way. Don't like Travion Henderson here at all.
Luther Burden.
I'm not in on Travion. I don't love Luther Burden, man.
I thought you did.
I like him, but not at like 40. But it just feels rich. See, this
How
feels
much receivers out there.
no. I'm not gonna lie. This Smith pick, it feels like another tier fell off right here.
Yeah.
After Devontae Smith. Shoot, man. You know what? Fuck it, because the tiers that we'll bang on the upside and Luther Burden. Don't know if I love the pick here, but I mean they're talking about this guy in camp of being like the guy in this passing attack, and if he is the guy in a Ben Johnson's passing attack with Caleb Williams, like he's gonna be a hell of a fantasy player. So
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
yeah.
All right, this pick, I think y'all are going to – I don't know what y'all are going to think about it, honestly. So I'm between Judkins and Montgomery right here. Judkins, I love him as a player, but that offense is probably just going to suck.
The O-line sucks too.
Yeah, and the O-line sucks and the quarterback sucks. Every part besides Harold Fannin sucks. I'm going with the guy, David Montgomery, whose defense is going to get that offense on the field probably the most of any other team in the league. Give me David Montgomery. And they're going to be pounding the rock, too. They revamped that O-line. They've always been running the ball a lot. I mean, you got no really competition back there with Woody Marks. He might catch some passes here and there, but we know what David can do.
My thing
He's a
about David
monster.
Montgomery is like on paper with the O line added, him being the guy, like he should be really good. But for some reason, he just scares me, and I feel like I could just see him being a massive.
Just because
bust.
he's had injuries. I
Well,
get
just
it.
he's an older running back.
Yeah,
he's
he
got
absolutely-
a ton. He's got a ton of wear and tear, and like The O-line
pretty
and
reliable,
offense could
though,
still
man.
suck.
Yeah.
No, I know
You
he
get
is.
Monty touches. He just produces.
He does, but I mean that he's been behind the Detroit offensive line for years now, and like that, I know
the Texans
I
offensive
know
line should be
Houston
improved.
added Teller and Braden Smith, but both they got on cheap deals, and they're both old and injury prone. So like, he just like I said, on paper, he feels like he should be going even higher than this.
But I mean,
So
hey,
it kind
gets
of
it done.
concerns me that they have him ranked even this
Yeah.
low.
All right.
That's why, because your concerns. Like, I mean, none of us were pulling him out earlier. I mean, there's a fair reason why. I haven't
Yeah.
pulled him over Judkins.
No,
like,
and that's I can't say a logical reason really why, but it
Yeah.
just scares me.
All right, here at the one spot, I am enamored with what has happened. I'm taking Drake May, and I am walking
Yeah,
into
I
my
love that.
season thinking I have the number one running back, the number one tight end, and potentially the number one quarterback with a potential top 5 receiver.
Yeah.
Love how this has fallen for me. Here, I can just kind of go receiver or running back. So I'm just kind of taking my preferred spot. I'm gonna go Cam Scatabo.
Yeah. Oh
Wow.
my god, I love that.
The guy showed out last year. This should be a much improved offense. We know he's got a nose for the end zone. If he stays healthy, he should have 10 touchdowns. He's a great receiving back. And compared to a guy like Travion Henderson, which I don't know what his workload is going to be, Junkins is going to be a horrible offense. And then I got Jalen Waddle and Devontae Adams. Like, I think Scadabo's the pick.
Irv says, "Rent
Like
me
it.
for the day."
All right, for this next pick, I'm between Judkins and Terry McLaurin here. I'm going to go the guy that's probably going to be Jaden Daniels' favorite target all season, and Terry McLaurin. Hopefully him and Jaden both have huge bounce back years, and that would be a solid flex for this team.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, this team, we need a running back. Oh, we got old Derrick Henry here. So, we'll take the upside on Travion Henderson. Don't love him as a player a whole lot. He's super explosive, but the guy can't read the field. But you're getting a guy that...
Over Junkins.
Yeah, I'd rather bank on Travion on that offense than
Okay.
Judkins behind a crap O-line, just a crap offense in general. Like, even and Judkins is also coming off a gnarly injury, and, like, Judkins was great last year as a football player, but, like, he still didn't even, like, produce, like, that great of fantasy numbers as being the guy. Like, I know Judkins will be the guy, but it's just, like, give me the guy in the offense that's really good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to the other end of that spectrum on my next pick. I only have one running back. I'm taking Junkins. I get a huge workload with him. We know they want to pound the rock. Todd Monken loves to pound the football and run it up the middle between the tackles. Junkins, I mean, he's not going to be in a lot of scoring opportunities. They're going to be down in a lot of games. The guy's going to get 25 touches a game. Like, it's pretty hard to pass up here in the middle of the 5th round.
No, he's a great value in the 5th.
All right, my next team, I got Smith and Jigba, London, Bucky, Zay. I really like this team. Now is the time for me to swing for some upside, and I really need a running back. I'm going Jadarian Price right here. Get me a great O-line. Get me a good running-heavy offense. Great defense. Give me Jadarian Price, baby. That's what I'm talking about. First-round running back.
When is he going to go up these rankings?
He's sitting at 80 right now.
I'm getting
on
real
Sleeper.
annoyed to see him at 80. He should
Yeah.
not be at 80.
Well, I think he's listed right now as running back 3 on the depth chart.
That's we all know that's
No, I
bullshit.
know, but I
Like,
think there's the risk of Charbonnet, too.
But he's coming off a terrible injury.
I know, but he should be back mid-season. Like,
I guess.
I don't know. The other thing is, like, yes, Price went in the first round. I don't think anybody had a first-round grade on him.
No.
I think people would have projected he would have been in the 3rd round more than the first round. So I think that's also kind of knocking people's perception of him down. Is like, this was such a reach in the first round. I don't know how talented he is. And it was a bad draft to begin with.
Hey, someone's
All right,
got to run the ball for him.
Team
Yeah.
6, we're going Joe Burrow here.
Yep.
I mean, if this guy's healthy, he's got a shot again to be the best quarterback in all of fantasy. And just like against Waddle, Adams, J-Mo, I don't love these receivers. So give me the surefire QB who's going to be top 3, pending health.
Yep. All right, 7 team here. I still don't have a receiver. Have to go one here now. But I like the team we put together, JT,
still
H.A.,
don't
Lamar,
have one.
Loveland. We're going Waddle here. I'm fine. Waddle's a solid wide receiver too. But with the team I have around him, I think that's perfectly fine to slot in right as my wide receiver 1 with this team. I think I'm getting really good value with him in the middle of the 5th round.
Yep.
All right, I'm up. This team, I got Neighbors, Monra, Javante, Kyron. I can really go any direction I want here. It's really about who do I want.
Devontae Adams been hanging around for a while here.
I'm going to go with my rookie. Give me Carnell Tate.
Nice. Like it.
He should be getting a plethora of targets, and we know how talented he is when he's on the field.
It's a nuts on the table pick right
Yeah,
there.
a lot of your picks are nuts on the table pick. I
Yep.
respect it.
I like them. Get your guys.
All right. This next thing we got Bowers, 2 backs, and Ladd. I think the Devontae Adams train will stop here. I think, again, this guy's definitely due for some touchdown regression here, but if he's on the field, he's going to be a top 20-ish guy probably. And for how this team's constructed, we'll take that at the end of the 5th.
Yeah, it's good value. I love how that fell for me here at 10. I still only have 1 receiver. I got 2 good backs. I think I got a great tight end. I'm taking DJ Moore here to fill out my wide receiver 2 spot behind CD. I mean, we know what we need to say about DJ Moore. He's the number 1 weapon in a Josh Allen offense. Yeah. It's enough said. I know he could be a little washed, but I'm going to take that opportunity over anything else in the back end of the 5th round.
Yeah. All right, my team here, I got 2 receivers, 2 running backs. I could definitely go receiver here because I could use some upside in that regard, but I don't want to miss one of these tight ends on this second tier. I'm taking my boy Tucker Kraft right here.
Like it.
You're not scared of the injury?
Not one damn bit.
Okay.
All right.
Respect it. All right, and our final pick here to cap off this 5-round mock. This team balanced 2 backs, 2 wideouts. We could look at a Jaden Daniels. We could look at a not a tight end. Nope. I do not like Tootin. We'll go with Mike Evans here. Again, risky pick. Obviously, real good shot he gets hurt. But, I mean, hell, if Mike Evans is playing with this current offense, he's probably going to be a low-end 1 when healthy. So, we'll take the swing on it with Garrett and T in there. So,
Like it.
yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for the episode.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I think we're wrapped up.
All right. Hey, Airheads, well, if y'all like that, please comment, like, subscribe. We love y'all and appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all make this happen.
Let us know your
Appreciate
favorite
it.
team.
Yeah. Any comments down below. Appreciate it.
Thanks, y'all.
Peace out.